You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's going on, family? It's that boy, Coach Malachi, in the building. And we're back. True Media Podcast. We back up in this BI, man. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to everybody. We back up in this BI. We're gonna have a good show today. We're gonna have my main man we're gonna have Jeff Mayweather on at the top of the hour, at the top of the hour coming up. So he'll be on. We're gonna interview him for like 30 minutes, and his people reached out to me. I think his manager, or I don't know who she is. MJ, I think MJ is his manager, or maybe she's his publicist or whatever. She reached out to me, and so we're gonna get Jeff Mayweather on. Shout out to CJ from the 504. What's going on, fam? Yeah, today gonna be a good show. Today gonna be a good show. I'm gonna tell you why. Cause I was matter of fact, I'll wait till I get to 100. Once I get to 100, then I'll let y'all know. Cause y'all know I know a lot of people in boxing, and I was talking to a guy who has become a good friend of mine in this sport, in the media, not in boxing. I don't want to say his name because, niggas be hating. Niggas be hating, you know what I mean? So, I'm connected to quite a few people in the media, a few people in the media as well that do the same thing that I do. I mean, actually, I'm in the media, my damn self. So, but I'm saying outside of myself, there's other media guys I talk to. I don't know a lot of them. I just know probably like maybe a good three that I you know what I mean? So we have our discussions and stuff like that. Of course, Steve Kim, that's to be obvious. Everybody know that me and Steve real cool. And there's some other guys, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So we were just, we was having a conversation. I'll wait till we get to 100 done. Once we get to 100 done, then we'll do it from there. Y'all remind me about that. I'd let y'all know what we were talking about. I was sitting back, man, and looking at, this Gervonta Tank Davis situation. Of course, the news broke yesterday while I was online, while we were doing the live show. Miami Gardens Police Department, did a press conference. Tank had this incident where he beat another woman. In Miami at Tootsie's nightclub. I said, boy, she must, an ex-girlfriend. She said they dated for like 5 months. She known him since 2022, but they dated for like 5 months. She broke up with the nigga. And, so a lot of people say, Tank got a little man complexion. He has a Napoleon complexion. And then I know dudes who got a big nigga complexions. You know what I mean? So, and that is true. Some short niggas do have Napoleon complexions. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know Tank personally. That's what I've been hearing, but that's what people have told me. But that's what people say. I take that back. No one has told me that. But this is what people say online. Some people say online, right? Some other content creators I heard say that, right? This nightclub, this gentleman's club, I've been there. I've been to Tootsie's. Tootsie's is one of the longest established gentleman's club in the city. I lived in Miami 20 years, so the gentleman's club is the Tootsie's is nice. It's real nice. Pool tables in the back. They have separate sections. They got private rooms you can go to in the private rooms. Ain't no telling what going on in private rooms. You know, it's a lot that I know go on, but I ain't gonna say. No, I ain't no snitch. You know what I mean? But you know, but anyway, but you could just imagine they got the private rooms, the VIP rooms, the sections and stuff like that. And you know, for the most part, it's a mixed crowd. It's a mixed crowd. It's a mixed crowd that go there. A lot of black people go there, but a lot of Hispanics and, you know, just, you know what I mean? Mixed crowd there. The type of dancers that are there, from what I remember, hell, I was just there. I was there probably like 5 years ago. From what I remember, you know, mostly it's going to be white, Hispanic, you know, it's some blacks, you know, some black women and stuff like that. But I don't know what countries these black women are from, but you know what their nationalities are. But it's kind of like, that's how it was. It's kind of like one of those clubs. It's not a hood club. Now the hood club is right down the street from it, the office. Right down the street on 183rd from Tootsie's. When you're going around the curve, before you get around that curve, you know, there's a club called the Office. That's where that's the hood club. True. That's the hood club. Yeah, that's the hood club. That's the hood club right there. The Office, and it's small. The Office is about, and guess what? What I don't like about the Office, and you know, they always got some shit popping off in that motherfucker. The Office boy, motherfucker will be getting shot in the parking lot. They're gonna be fighting. There's gonna be some shooters and fighting. They're gonna be throwing hands. Nah, but the strip clubs in Miami is different. Like, you can go to the strip club at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. They're open. 12 o'clock in the afternoon, the club open, right? And you know, and people ain't dropping money like they used to back in the day. So it's, you know, being a stripper in today's time is a hard hustle. It's a hard hustle being a stripper in today's time. I'm telling you that right now. And you know, and those type of women, they always had to do a little something. I don't want to say had to, but they always were willing to do a little something in order to make some extra money. If you can pick up what I'm putting down. So that's just the game. That's just the game. That's how it works. That's the game. You know what I mean? You know, yeah, man, I just, you know, it's rough right. I'm pretty sure it's rough right now. You know, being a stripper, I'm like, man, shit, nigga you gotta strip and then be on Amazon, do Uber Eats on the side. What you do for the, yeah, girl, I strip, but I do Uber Eats on the side. You get what I'm saying? I gotta, you know what I mean? Niggas, they motherfucker broke. Motherfucker broke, bro. I'm talking about, boy, listen, boy, shit, nigga, Trump hitting all the drug cartels. They say the dope drying up in America. Motherfuckers can't come across the border no more. You know, they got El Chapo. I think Joe Biden got El Chapo. They got El Chapo. I'm like, man, the plug. I'm talking about, but they ain't bullshit, bro. Bro, so the dope boy money ain't like it used to be. So everybody done went to scamming. They hit the PPPs and the COVID relief funds. Guess what? They cracking down on that. So once they take away the street hustle and then take away the government scam hustle, it's like, man, everybody on the even ground now. True. Yeah, man, I'm like, shit, remember all the motherfuckers who was, you go on Instagram and you seen this chick, she a baddie and she got high standards and I need a 6-figure man and I need a high figure earner. I need this, I need that. Yeah, she was in that 1-bedroom apartment. She was in that 1 bedroom. Listen, you can tell, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I know all the women who got PPP loans. You know how I know who they is? Because it was girls that I went to school with. They had a nice little ass and all that. But then when I saw them again, they looked totally different. They done went and got the BBL. We ain't got the tatas done. Everything jacked up. The tatas don't jacked up, and that's cool. And, you know, you can get that with a Wonder Bra, whatever. I don't know. You know, you got that right there. And then you got they went and got the BBLs. I'm like, yeah, she got that PPP. True. Yeah, that PPP don't hit. Yeah, I already know what that is. That's what happened. You get what I'm saying? Guess what? But the well don't wear and dry. You go to Atlanta, it ain't nothing. In Atlanta, there's a lot of Nigerians in Atlanta. A lot of them. A lot of Nigerians in Atlanta. Shit, I had one pick me up from the airport when I was in Atlanta. Shit, when I interviewed Brian the Normans, I had one pick me up from the airport. He told me, you know what I mean? It's a lot of Nigerians in Atlanta. In fact, I'm dead ass serious, boy. Guess what? All them scamming too. To this day. Scammers. That's it. Everybody trying to scam. So once that dry up, they're like, man, you know, motherfucker got, you know what I mean? Shit, that you know, survival. You know, I mean, shit, you see, when a motherfucker don't want to be homeless, you know, or you gotta sleep in your trailer, or you gotta sleep in a U-Haul truck, or you gotta sleep in I'm hearing people sleeping in doggone storage units. A friend of mine got put out of their apartment. $6,000 because every year the rent kept going up. Every month the rent kept going up. They got on hard times, and yeah, man. There's a whole lot of motherfuckers flogging out here now. You got to watch all these dudes who flogging on social media. And some dudes, they had a little fame and notoriety. You think they got some shit, you know what I mean? Like motherfuckers ain't got what you thought they had. You know, because you thinking because he in a certain position, yeah, he got this, he got that. Adrian Broner, perfect example. He had it. Man, Adrian Broner, I might got more money than Adrian Broner right now. True. Yeah. Shit, I might have more money than AB right now. I know my credit better than his. My credit is in the 700s. I already know that. I know I got better credit than him. My credit good. Listen, my credit good. In the real world and in the real world and on the streets. My credit good on the streets and it's good in real life. True. Yep, you know what I mean? So D4L say, Coach, let me hold something. Yep, you know what? Hey, D4L, that's the best way to lose me as a friend. That's the best way to lose. Like I could be sitting there talking to you right now. Let's say we face to face. You say, man, let me hold something. I said, then who that is? The police? Then when you turn your back to look and see ain't nothing there, then you turn back around and look at me, I'm going to be gone. You're going to see me running like this here. I'm running as fast as I can from you. That right there. Soon, listen. Don't listen. As soon as a motherfucker come out, tell me let him hold something. I'm like, oh, God. Next thing you know, you call them. They ain't answering the phone no more. You going straight to voicemail. Yeah, man. Shit, yeah, man. But that's the fastest way. That's the fastest way to lose a friend, right there. Actually, let be known as that. Let a nigga hold some friend. Man, let a nigga hold something, man. Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah, dog. Finna get the fuck around you right now. Shout out to D4L. Salute, fam. Gervonta Davis' latest DV, domestic violence arrest warrant, sparks outrage amongst boxing fans. And I was kind of shocked because I was on X yesterday and I saw Lou DiBella. Lou DiBella posted something on X. I don't know if he's going to delete it or whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, Lou DiBella posted something on X and he was just like, man, this effing dude is just a waste of talent. You know, he can't keep his hands off women or some shit like that. And I'm like, the man got a track record being women. Now, now this is the thing that get me, right? The Gervonta Tank Davis fans. It got to be hard being a Tank Davis fan. It has to be hard. Because the mental gymnastics, like when you talk to, what I noticed when you talk to a Tank Davis fan, I can't say all of them, but a good number of them since I've been on social media. Talking to a Tank Davis fan is like, when it comes to Tank, because they like to talk about other fighters and shit like that, and they don't like this fighter, they don't like that fighter, because they take the position of Tank. Whoever Tank don't like, Tank Davis fans don't like him. That's how they take it. They take the position. Whether it's a male Tank Davis fan or a female Tank Davis fan, most of them are think just alike. Most of them. I can't say all of them. If it was 100%, out of 100%, I would say 85%, 85 to 90% of them think the same way. Whether it's a male Tank Davis fan or a female Tank Davis fan. I'm telling you from my experience of me being online. Canelo fans like that too, and some more fans like that, but definitely him. the nigga can't do no wrong. They will criticize fighters for doing certain things that Tank is doing, but the criticism is null and void and mute when Tank is doing it. It only applies to the fighter that if Tank don't like it, I don't like it. It only applies one way. And in boxing, that's how it is in boxing. For the most part, especially in today's boxing, right? So, you know, when I saw this shit, I'm like, y'all know I hate women beaters. Like Tank and Mama Holyfield can hang out together. They'll be great. Both of them got one thing in common. Well, they got two things in common. They short and they like beating women. That's just reality of the situation. You get what I'm saying? So it's safe to say he's a woman beater. I got receipts. Gervonta, so anyways, yesterday an arrest warrant was issued by the Miami Gardens Police Department for Gervonta Tank Davis's arrest, right? According to the warrant, Tank Davis is wanted for battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping. The funny part about this situation is this. The Tank Davis fans, according to some Tank Davis fans, Gervonta Davis is being set up by this woman who is the real victim. And I noticed when Tank ran into the pregnant woman in Baltimore, the charge that he's currently on probation for, and that woman was pregnant, and she said that it was 3 people in the car, 4 people in the car, something like that. Tank looked at the woman, say ran through a red light, hit her. She was in pain. She she looked at Tank, and Tank was looking at her, and she asked him to help her, and he looked at that woman, and like a coward, that little short yellow nigga from Baltimore jumped out the car, ran. He said somebody came and picked him up. He jumped in another car and drove off and left the car right there. True. That's what that coward ass niggas did. And I remember Tank Davis fans who used to call this show from time to time. Oh man, coach, this just a money grab. She just trying to get money out of Tank. The other people in the car, they took a settlement because Tank offered them some money. But this woman right here who Tank is on probation for, she didn't take no settlement. She like, no, this nigga going to jail. No, she went to trial with the court. Tank ended up, I think he ended up settling, pleading guilty or some shit because that woman stood on business. They didn't feel sorry for the pregnant woman. Anybody that's a victim at the hands of Tank Davis, his fans don't feel sorry for the victim. As a matter of fact, his fans is so slow. They look at Tank as the victim, and the person he beat up, it's their fault. They're the perpetrator. True. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. They are a special group of people. They are. They need to be studied. They really need to be studied. They are a special group of people. Put it this way. R.I.P. to the great Malik El Shabazz, better known as formerly known as Malcolm X. It's like the police pull you over, and I got this analogy from Malik El Shabazz. And the police pull you out the car, and he's hitting you in the head with the billy club. This is Tank Davis fans. And they're sitting there witnessing Tank, being the police officer, pull the person out of the car, being the woman, and he's hitting the woman in the head with the billy club. Bam, bam, bam. Tank fans will say, oh man, coach, this a money grab. Well, if she was done wrong, she's supposed to get some money. When there's a wrong done, the wrong has to be corrected, and the only way it can be corrected is a lot of times monetary value, monetary, right? Tank fans will say, man, she ain't have to press charges on Tank for snatching out the car, hitting in the head with that billy club. It ain't like it really hurt. I could see if he beat her half to that, it wouldn't even like that. And they'll look at Tank, she just trying to get his money. But what about the woman who bleeding on the ground? Oh man, she knew what she was doing. She provoked him to do that. True. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. They are a special group of people. I'm talking about like Shorty special. I'm talking about Rolly Romero special. They are a special group of people. They have the same mentality and they come from the same area. I'm just being honest with you. As I say, about 85 to 90% of them. Now, there's a 10% of Tank Davis fans, they cool. 10% of them are cool. But the masses, the classes don't outweigh the masses. All right, it is what it is. True. Anyways, as I said before, the funny part about this situation is that the Tank Davis fans, according to some of them, Gervonta Tank Davis is being set up by this woman who is the victim. According to some Tank Davis fans, this is a conspiracy by the white man in order to take down the brother man, Gervonta Tank Davis. According to some Tank Davis fans, the Miami Gardens Police Department were wrong for doing a press conference, issuing an arrest warrant. You know what I mean? According to this right here, they was wrong. They didn't have to put no arrest warrant for no domestic violence on him. Bro, like, I have not one of them said anything about the woman. Anytime it's something that happens about the woman, oh man, it's her fault. Ain't nobody think about that. So now they're not upset that the nigga did what he did to the woman. Or they in charge. They're not upset about that. Man, why they had to do a press conference, about why they had to do that. They only did it because he's a celebrity. Duh, that's what they do to celebrities, fool. True. That's what they do to celebrities. Of course, they're going to do a press conference when you're a celebrity. They're not going to do a press conference for Pork Chop Willie. No disrespect to Pork Chop. Goddamn, dog. Why take loosen the handcuffs up, officer? Officer, loosen the handcuffs up, man. What's up? Hey, well, who that is? That's the media people. Hey, what's up, media? Y'all want to come interview me? Who that is? That's you, Pork Chop? Yeah, no, nigga, your name ain't big enough yet. This is Channel 8 News. This is Channel 8 ABC local news. Yeah, there's some nigga named Pork Chop Willie want us to come over there and interview him. Nigga, we ain't waiting on you, nigga. We waiting on Tank. We sitting right here. We heard the police got him. He's on his way to Miami Police Department. I think they're gonna take him to TGK. They probably gonna take him to TGK or downtown. We waiting right here. We ain't waiting on you. True. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? Motherfucker wanna nigga going to jail. He trying to get some, you know what I'm saying? Shit, of course. Anyways, them niggas is slow. Yeah, and boy, listen, this ain't no shade, boy, but I'm telling you, boy, I have a track record of dealing with Tank Davis fans online. I've been doing this shit 5 years, and I'm telling you, but it got to the point where I didn't want to do any more shows about Tank because his fan base is so retarded. The men and the women. It ain't just the men. The women are worse than the men. Again, 85 to 90% of them. I'm just saying. And it don't matter what age they are. I thought it was just some young shit, right? Oh, it's some old nigga Tank Davis fans. Boy, they the worst. True. The old nigga Tank Davis fans. Oh, listen, shout out, listen, y'all know I got a lot of love for DC Gray. DC Gray, well, no, you know what? No, I can't say that. Because Gray will get mad and curse Tank out. Man, this nigga getting on my goddamn nerve. Fuck that nigga. But then Gray be flip-flopping. 1 minute he hate Tank, then the next minute he love him. Next minute he love him, then the next, no, he don't hate Tank. 1 minute he love Tank, the next minute he mad at him. So Gray be going back and forth. He be going back and forth. You get what I'm saying? But the old crested nigga is the, oh my God. I'm like, damn, you a woman. Why you so in love with him? Well, I know I'm a woman, and yeah, he gave her a black eye, and yeah, her jaw was fractured, but I mean, some of these women is just, they just be doing stuff to make people punch them in the eye, and they be doing stuff to make people slam them on the ground and kick them, and and they know Tank just, he's a fighter, and he get punched in the head for them. So some of these women, they know that, they can't be calling the police when Tank kicked them in the ribs and fractured one of their ribs or ram into their car while they pregnant. They know not to do that. That's a money grab. True. They special. I swear to God, they special. Anyways, as I said before, right? So, as I said before, basically, they didn't like the fact that, Miami's Garden Police Department put out a press conference pretty much exposing Tank Davis for his alleged crimes for battery, attempted kidnapping, and false imprisonment. Now, I think when smoke clears, some of these charges may get dropped. Okay, like this how this works, right? Battery. Battery is obvious. If you forcefully strike somebody, that's battery. That's obvious, right? Now, false imprisonment, they got it as when you're taking somebody against their own will. Like you're forcing them. Like the battery is Tank grabbed her behind the neck, grabbed her in front of the neck, and was dragging her out. That's the battery. Now, once he started dragging her out against her will, that's false imprisonment. Because at that moment, you are imprisoning her and forcing her to go to where you want her to go at. And then attempted kidnapping came when you forced her outside, but she ended up getting away and running. How did she get away? Because Tank was trying to retrieve his car. So when he was trying to retrieve his car, he had to let her go so he can get his car. And when he let her go, she took off running back into the club. So attempted kidnapping is meaning that you attempted, if you would have got your car, you was attempting to get your car, put her in the car, and drive her to a destination against her will after you battered her and forced her to attempt the kidnapping. True. Now, Tank Davis fan, oh man, they overcharged Tank. Talking about some attempted kidnapping. You niggas don't know the law. You don't know the law. How am I arguing with a nigga about the law that don't know the law? If you don't know the law, you can't argue with me about it, fam. You arguing based on what? Because your love for the high yellow nigga? Come on, fam. Anyways, let me see where I was at. For all the Gervonta Tank Davis fans who believe that their precious Tank is being set up by the white man or the woman, and a money-hungry woman, this message is for you. There's a videotape of it. Only a fool will argue with something when there's video footage. I told y'all when I first heard about this shit, I said, well, if what they're saying he did happened inside of Tootsie's Gentlemen's Club, a club that I'm very familiar with, I say they got it on camera. Because there's a lot of cameras in Tootsie's. And if he's trying to take her to the garage or whatever, there's cameras in the garage. A Tank Davis fan, man, they got it on camera. Man, you know that's AI. True. The mental gymnastics that you got to go through being a fan of this nigga when he do dumb shit. The mental gymnastics. It's mind-boggling to me. You get what I'm saying? Now, according to my good friend, AI and Google, y'all know I got two good friends named AI and Google.
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
According to my good friends AI and Google, you get what I'm saying? Gervonta Davis has been arrested multiple times with reports dealing with, guess what it's dealing with? At least 5 separate arrests sparring from 2017 to 2025. And they're all dealing with beating women ass, harming some type of woman. The only out of all the cases he called, only one was about him fighting a man outside of the ring. That's what my good friend AI and Google told me. Matter of fact, I got the receipts. True. From 2017 to 2025, primarily involving charges related to assault, domestic violence, and the hit and run incident. In 2017, an arrest warrant was issued for first-degree aggravated assault for Gervonta Davis after he allegedly struck a childhood friend with a, what that was? Oh yeah, he struck him with a closed fist, with a glove fist. The charges were later dropped by the friend. They be like, oh man, they dropped the charges. Well, you know how that shit work. My dad used to beat my mama ass all the time. Broke my mama jaw, all that. Police come around. Guess what my mama did? She ended up dropping the charges. That don't make the person who broke her jaw not guilty. That just means she dropped the charges for whatever the reason she may feel like she needed to do it. Whether she was scared or maybe she got paid to do it. I'm not saying my mama got paid or anything, but I'm just painting it. I'm just giving painting the picture. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's how they rationalize it in their head. You know. In 2018, Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested in Washington, D.C. after a fight with another man. Now, I take my hat off to him for that. Listen, he fought another man in the street. Let's give him a round of applause for that. Shit. Because I thought in the street, this nigga going to fight women. I think Tank 10-0 when it comes to women now. 10-0, 15 knockouts. In February 2020, Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested on simple batteries and domestic violence charges for an incident of at a charity basketball game where he was filmed grabbing his ex-girlfriend by the throat. Oh, y'all remember that? I'm gonna show that video too. True. I don't need some of them delusional Tank Davis fans, them 90% of them I was telling you about. I don't want them to say, oh man, that ain't true. They lying. No, okay, I'm finna show you. The charges were eventually dropped after the woman declined to press charges. Second woman declined to press charges. Okay, know how that is. Okay, later on that year, November 2020, Gervonta Tank Davis got involved in that hit and run. You know, he was involved in a hit and run accident in Baltimore that injured 4 people, including a pregnant woman. He fled the scene after running a red light. Now, this is some coward shit. You hit a pregnant woman, and instead of you sitting there manning up, making sure everybody all right, you ran like a coward. Guess what? His fans was arguing about this shit when I remember when the case came up. When the case came up, we was gonna got the probation and stuff. Oh, there was. I'm telling you, I remember this shit. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Anyways. I mean, his fans don't like me. I don't give a fuck. I give 25 fucks about a Gervonta Tank Davis fan. I ain't your friend. I ain't your homie. You do not have a friend in me. You dig? True. I feel the same way about Canelo fans. I feel the same way about Ryan Garcia fans. Get 25 fucks about you. You dig? I'm talking about the delusional ones, not the ones who cool. If you cool, this message ain't for you. But if you get offended about what I'm talking about, what I'm saying, You the nigga I'm talking about.
To this day.
Y'all know I don't give a fuck about trying to be friends with no male groupie. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about no nigga feeling shit. Fuck a nigga feeling. I said what I said. Anyways, they ain't gonna call the show when I drop the phone. Like they never do. Anyways, Gervonta Davis in that incident, when the scene where he fled, he later pleaded guilty. He pleaded guilty, meaning he did that shit. He later pleaded guilty to 4 traffic offenses, and in that incident, I think that incident happened. They said it happened May 2023, and he was sentenced to 90 days of house arrest, and he also was placed on a sentence of house arrest, and I think he ended up violating that house arrest, and he did like about 40 some days in jail. Because they put him on house arrest and he violated, right? In 2022, right, December, he was arrested. We did 2020. 2022, Gervonta Davis was arrested and jailed on another domestic violence charge for battery causing bodily harm after allegedly striking a woman. These charges were also dropped when the alleged victim recanted her statement. Y'all see a pattern? Y'all see a pattern here? Y'all see a pattern? In 2025 of July, Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested by Miami Beach Police Department, Miami Beach, Florida, right? On a misdemeanor domestic violence charge stemming from an alleged incident on Father's Day, June 15, 2025, where he was allegedly struck the mother of his children in the back of the head and slapped her. As a matter of fact, he pleaded not guilty for those charges. So those charges, I think, are still pending. An active arrest warrant, October, an active arrest warrant was issued on January 2026, not a couple of days yesterday, as a matter of fact, for Gervonta Tank Davis by Miami Gardens Police Department, on charges including battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping. That happened in October. They've been trying to serve him the papers, and he's been nowhere to be found. He's been disappeared. So now by him avoiding the situation, avoiding the attorneys, avoiding the people to try to serve him papers for the lawsuit and all that stuff there, he made his situation worse. See, he's so used to running away when shit go bad. He used to run. He's a runner. He's a runner. He's a track star. He gonna run away when it gets hard. Hit the pregnant woman in the car, jump out the car, run. Beat the girl up in the strip club. People, they got it on video. People try to serve you the papers. What he do? He run. Because he always had people that's always gonna cover for him. He's never been held accountable for nothing. There's no accountability. Yeah, he rich, he millionaire, but there's no accountability. He's not the brightest guy in the world. He boxes for a living. You get what I'm saying? So physical talents, his physical skills help him, get where he at. But that's what it is. He got to, instead of him, you got to force him to face the consequences of his actions. Well, he's 31 years old. He'll be 32 this year. So, it is what it is. As you guys can see here, there seems to be a pattern of Gervonta Tank Davis beating women and running. So far, and I gotta say this, so for all the 90%, 85 to 90% of the Tank Davis fans I'm talking to, this message is for you. So for all you Gervonta Tank Davis fans, the only conspiracy that I see is Tank Davis conspiring to beat women's asses and running when shit get hard. But I digress. True. Let's look at the comment section to see what the people have to say. Special guest Jeff Mayweather will be on the show at the top of the hour for 30 minutes. And we'll talk about different things, as it relates to boxing. Today's show is sponsored by False's Barbershop. If you are in the city of Tampa, download the app Booksy. That's on BOOKSY. False's Barbershop is located at 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, 33607. Let them know that Coach Malachi sent you, and you will receive a 10% discount. Let's give our sponsor False a round of applause. And since there's a warrant out for Gervonta Tank Davis's arrest, I'm pretty sure he's going to get a bond. Tank, you might want to get in contact with my people over there at IT Bail Bonds. Sitting in the county jail right now for child support, driving on a suspended license, or a missed court date? Don't even trip. I made one phone call to IT Bail Bonds, and they had me out the same day. No judgment, no games, just real people who move fast. If you or a loved one is locked up in the city of Tampa, call IT Bail Bonds at 813-231-2663. IT Bail Bonds is located at 6201 East Hillsborough Avenue, Tampa, Florida, 33610. IT Bail Bonds. When freedom is on the line, call IT. You get what I'm saying? So you know it is what it is, right? It is what it is, right? And you know, and listen. Let me tell you something. One more thing I gotta say. To my haters. Nigga, macho man, nigga. No pusters helping me over there to the left, and no pusters helping me over there to the right. Didn't need them then, don't need them now. Didn't need you niggas then, and I don't need you now. Just letting you know. True. Just letting you know. You get what I'm saying? You do not have a friend in me. Shout out to doggone Tila. Tila, what's going on with Tila? Tila in this bitch. Shout out to Tila. Anyways, man, we're going to have a good show. We're going to have a good show today. Y'all know what time of TI is, man. Y'all know how I do it. I bring it. You get what I'm saying? Tomorrow is Mama Holyfield Fridays. Mama Holyfield is making a special guest appearance. Mama Holyfield will be here in the studio tomorrow. We let bygones be bygones. Mama Ho will be here tomorrow. You know what I mean? So y'all, you know what I mean? She will be here tomorrow at the top of the hour. Bruh. You dig? It is what it is, man. Shout out to Dr. Umar. Shout out to the Honey Dips, the PYTs, and the Snow Bunny.
See your eyes shining. She's my Snow Bunny, please. In the winter lights, so she's my sweet Dr. Cream. Talk to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you move, stepping out of control.
Turn it up. It's me against the light.
Snow Bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel.
No, that's
Next to the law. With my snow, turn it up. Bring party back the night.
see your eyes shining. She's my Snow Bunny, please. In the winter lights, so she's my sweet Dr. Cream. Talk to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you move, stepping out of control.
Turn it up. It's me against the light.
Snow Bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel.
No, that's
Next to the law. With my snow, turn it up. Bring party back the night.
see
Yeah, man. I want to share this with y'all right quick, man. Try to get this in before Jeff Mayweather come on. I want to shut out now. I want to show y'all this here, right? Now, this is the Miami Gardens Police Department. Miami Gardens. Right, you know, it is what it is. Very familiar with these people.
On October 29, 2025, at approximately 2:15 p.m., the victim entered the Miami Gardens Police Department accompanied by her attorney to report an incident that occurred on October 27, 2025. At the time of the incident, the victim was employed at a local gentleman's club located within the city of Miami Gardens. According to the victim's statement, at approximately 4:15 a.m. while working, she was approached by Mr. Davis. The victim was approached by Mr. Davis. The victim reported that Mr. Davis grabbed her by her back of her head, pulling her by her hair with one hand and by her throat with the other. He forcefully escorted her down a stairway and toward the parking garage while maintaining his grip on the back of her head. Upon reaching the parking garage, the victim reported that Mr. Davis released her, at which point she was able to run towards her coworkers for safety. The victim reported sustaining minor injuries, including visible bruising to her left arm at the time the report was made, and she sought medical attention. The victim further reported that she has known Mr. Davis since 2022, and they were previously involved in an intimate relationship for approximately 5 months, which ended about a month prior to the incident. She stated she had blocked all forms of communication with Mr. Davis after the relationship ended. During the course of the investigation, lead detective Gary Florencio obtained and reviewed video surveillance footage that corroborates key elements of the victim's statement. As a result of the diligent and hard work of our Special Victims Unit, an arrest warrant has been issued for Gervonta Bryant Davis on the following charges: battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping. The investigation determined that Mr. Davis used force to restrain and attempt to remove the victim from the location against her will. The victim was only able to escape when Mr. Davis released his hold to retrieve his vehicle. At this time, the Miami Gardens Police Department is actively working with the United States Marshals Fugitive Task Force to locate and apprehend Mr. Davis.
Now, as you can see, this particular charge. All right, I just wanted to show y'all that because that's a video I dropped yesterday. So they did a press conference. So some Tank Davis fans are mad because they did a press conference. You can't make this shit up. Some of them pro Tank Davis content creators, I don't even listen to them niggas. I can just imagine what the hell they talking about. I can just imagine that. You know what I mean? Y'all know what it was. Fagnon, Shigo, Ellie Sucker Nigga Nutsack. Them three right there, boy, that shit, they listen, they taking turns eating the meat. They eat the meat down to the base. When it come to Tank Davis, Fagnon, Boss and Shigo, you know, Boss and Shigo wrote Tank a love letter. So you know how he feel. He wrote a love letter talking about his leg tattoo and stuff. Fagnon, he old and bald head, cottage cheese and titties. And then Ellie Sucker Nigga Nutsack, he don't give a damn. I mean, they eat the meat down to the base. They don't even come up for air. True. That's terrible. I mean, nigga, you ain't gonna come up for air? God damn, dog, at least come up for air, my nigga. You know, breathing good for your health. Breathing is good for your health, dog. You're gonna pass out down there. You're gonna pass out, Fagnon. Ellie, you're gonna pass out. I don't care. Reporting. I don't care. Hi, Tank. How you doing, buddy? Tank, listen, I don't need the knee pads anymore. Oh, you don't? No, need them anymore. Let me show you. All right, then. What that them on your knees? Oh, those are calluses. Those are calluses. All right, go ahead. All right, Tank. Are you ready? Yeah, ready. Reporting. You know. True. Lord have mercy. And we heard she go wrote this nigga a love letter. See this what you're dealing with. This what y'all dealing with. Oh, let me show y'all this. Where ego at? Where this nigga? Let me see. Yeah, this it right here. See, Tank fans, I'm talking about the male groupies, the male groupies. Hold on. I'm texting the Tank, I'm talking about hold on. See, the male groupies, this what Tank Davis male groupies do. They write them love letters. This Boss and Shigo, they write them love letters. Dear Gervonta Tank Davis, Gervonta Davis is everything these boys want to be. And this nigga's in his 40s. Boss and Shigo.
Bruh.
He's a star with spotlight.
Bruh.
He makes the most money in class.
Bruh.
He's a knockout artist. He will put you on a poster.
Bruh.
He's a trendsetter. Chrome hearts, braids, leg tats, etc. He got his own style.
Bruh.
Exciting to watch.
Bruh.
Really from the trenches. Good Marvel Origins backstory.
Bruh.
Loyal to the same people who came up with.
Bruh.
Most talked about.
Bruh.
So you're right. He's the most talked about. He's the most talked about when it comes to warrants. He's the most talked about when it comes to hitting pregnant women. He's the most talked about when it comes to beating women up. He's the most talked about when it comes to going to jail. You're right about that, Shigo. He is the most talked about. True. I agree with you. He's the most talked about. I agree with you. Is you gonna write a love letter about this? And Shigo, are you gonna write a love letter about this? Dear Tank Davis, I stand by you. I know that this is a conspiracy. Even though this on video of what you did, I believe that you deserve a second chance. Don't worry about the haters online, Tank. I will fight them for you. Love, Boss and Shigo. Oh, P.S. When I see you again, will you please allow me to see your leg tat? It looks cute. Thank you. True. That's this nigga, Shigo. That's this nigga right here. Right here. Boss and Shigo. Writing niggas in his 40s, writing little niggas in their 30s love letters. Writing them love letters. Nigga got an arrow with a heart on it like Cupid. So niggas in love. Anyway, hold on. I gotta send Jeff Mayweather this link. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. Niggas in love. Hold on. Shit, I ain't know you was in love. Shit. We trying to find out what's going on. You in love. You know what I mean? You around this bit listening to doggone. Shit, nigga, I ain't. Hold on, Jeff Mayweather official. I'm trying to, hold on, I gotta send them the Jeff Mayweather official. I'll let them know I just sent it. We got Jeff Mayweather coming on in a few. Yeah, man, these niggas in love, man. That what it is. These niggas in love. Shit, you know what I mean? You listen. You want to go to the fight to see your favorite fighter because he's a good boxer. They want to listen. They love their favorite fighter because they want to sleep with him. Hey man, just gotta call the spade, fam. Shit, the only motherfucker gonna get it. Oh, listen, the only motherfucker gonna get offended by what I'm saying is the person who this message is pertaining to. If the message don't pertain to you, you should not get offended by what I'm saying. But if you get offended, you the nigga I'm talking about. True. You heard, listen, there's an old saying. If you throw a rock in a pack of dogs, it's the hit dog that hollers. Quite a few of you niggas hollering right now. That's what happened when that rock hit you. You hear what I'm saying? That's what happened when that rock hit you. Hold on, let me see what I got. Who the fuck calling me? Oh, that's the school. The school don't call. I don't know, who is this? Man, I'm around there. I'm multitasking like a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm multitasking like a motherfucker. Oh. Man, I got people hitting me up wanting to come on the show, do an interview. Okay. Yeah, I got motherfuckers. Hey, shout out to Brandon. Brandon, sweet like candy. Brandon, what's going on, Brandon? I got people hitting me. They want to come on the show, do an interview. Yeah, man, I got some more people gonna be coming on. Not today, but you get what I'm saying? Yeah, these niggas want to make that like. Listen, I don't mind a woman being a female groupie of a fighter. I don't. I do not have a problem with a woman being a groupie of a male fighter. That's what you're supposed to. What I have a problem with, this is what I have a problem with. I have a problem with this.
After my God, I respected you. I respect you. After my God. I respect you. After my God, give him after my God.
You second to God, champ.
No. I didn't listen. I respect him. I'm sorry. I respect him.
Come on for the nigga pass out. Take the picture before you pass out.
Yeah, get him before he pass out.
Yeah.
Hold him up.
Yo, we gotta take this guy everywhere. Yeah. Yo, champ.
He needs air.
You need air.
Take the picture. Take the picture before you face the picture.
That's my hero, right? That's my hero. One more.
It takes a lot to take a lot to do. All right, what?
Don't worry about it. I got you, guys.
And see, that's what's going on. That right there. See, that's what these niggas want to do. They want to do that. See what Buddy did. After my God, I respected you. That that goes on here. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, like these niggas, like they in love, bro. They in love. They in love. That's what it is. And they can't see they love is blinding them. See, there's something called, you have loyalty and then you have blind loyalty. Blind loyalty is that you just don't see nothing. No transgressions. I don't see it. It's like a preacher, coming home. It's like a wife coming home. Her husband is a preacher. And she stayed late at the church one day and her husband left early. He wasn't feeling well. That's what he said. So she was handling all of the church duties at the church. Then, after she finished handling the church duties, she ended up going home. Made a plate for food, saying the church had cooked some food. I'm trying to bring some food back home to my husband, my hubby. And she goes in the house and her husband lost track of time. And when she goes in the bedroom, her husband, Reverend, what they call it? Reverend Lickum Low, or Reverend Throw That D, Pastor Throw That D. You get what I'm saying? Pastor Throw That D. She opened the room, and Pastor Throw That D is laying between the letter Y. We just gonna say that. He's laying between the letter Y, and it appears that he's doing some plumbing. True. This is the PG show. Kids do listen to the show. So, Pastor Throw That D, who came out of TDJ church, and what other nigga name in Atlanta who got that mega church in Atlanta came out of their church, and when she came in, when the wife came in, Pastor Throw That D was laying pipe between the letter Y. That's as close I can get. And she went to yelling and screaming, I can't believe you're doing this to me. And she jumped on his back while he was laying in between the letters Y. The letter Y jumped up with the screaming. Letter Y ain't had nothing. No, I can't believe it. You told me she wasn't coming home no time soon. And it was the deacon's wife. Letter Y was the deacon's wife. So Pastor Throw That D was laying pipe, doing some plumbing work with the deacon's wife, letter Y. Pastor Throw That D got upset. Let me see. Hold on. My bad. Hey, we got our guest on, man. Let's give a shout out, man, to Jeff Mayweather. Sorry about that. Hey, sorry about that, Jeff, man. I had no guy. I was telling the story, man, about the Pastor Throw That D and deacon and the deacon wife letter Y. So my bad. Sorry about that. I can't hold on. Jeff, I can't hear you.
Hold on. Hold on.
I can hear him now. Say something again. It's on mute. You got to unmute the mic. Your microphone is muted. Yeah, the microphone is muted. Okay, there we go. It's unmuted.
All right.
I can hear you, Jeff.
All right, good.
Yeah. Hey, man, see, I'm sorry about that. What I was saying was, I was telling the story. I was trying to paint a picture, that's all, and telling the story, but my bad. Sorry about that. Hey, Jeff, so Jeff, man, so how you been?
I've been all right.
You been good? But
Yeah,
but listen, MJ reached out to me. You know what I mean? Happy to have you on. I was thinking, I was doing a lot of thinking, right? Because when I found out you was coming on the show, I was like, man, I was just thinking about back in the day in the 90s. Was it the 90s? No, it was it was the 90s. Back in the 90s, and just think about some of the fights you had, and you know, Mayweather name is a brand that's already known and established. You know, from you to Roger Mayweather, RIP to him, to Floyd Sr., and then of course Floyd Jr. You know, he the one pretty much stamped it. So you know, I was just thinking about that, man, and you know, what do you think about like how was boxing from the time you was fighting? How was boxing changed from the time you was fighting, Jeff, till now, from your perspective?
I think boxing has changed a lot, a whole lot. I think that now basically you can become a star, a social media star, and if you do just happen to be boxing, that means that you know your value is very high. I mean, of course, and I'm not just talking about, you know, I'm just not just be talking because I mean, I'm talking actually about Ryan Garcia, the guy who, you know, he's the guy that everybody wants to fight. They want to fight him because he has a huge following.
Yeah.
And I mean, back then, I mean, there was no social media or anything like that. So you just had to fight. Whoever was the best fighter at that time, that's who you would have to fight when you fight for a title.
So you know, I see what you're saying, because you know, it's like nowadays the conventional way, and I think you're talking about the conventional way. The way a fighter got notoriety, you were signed to a major promotional company, work your way up through the ranks, and then, you know, maybe get a shot at the title. You was with Don King Promotions or Top Rank, or who was some of the other ones back then? Muhammad. Who was some of the promoters back then, Jeff, when you was boxing? I know Don King Promotions. I know Top Rank. And
Lou DiBella was one of the top promoters then.
Yep. I think Duva.
Yeah. I don't know. Was it Duva?
Yeah. Well, you know, Kathy Duva, but where was the husband? The husband ended up passing away.
Okay.
Yeah. Husband ended up passing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They were a big one of the big promotions. I don't know. They had quite a few. So
what I'm saying is the conventional way would be you get with a promoter and they would be the ones to build the fighter's name and brand up. But like you said, nowadays, because of social media, you know, that has changed everything. So now the conventional ways of promoting a fighter and blowing a fighter up is kind of different today. Would you say that?
No, yeah, I would definitely say that, because I mean, if you can fight, you know, in which, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, Ryan can't fight. I mean, he's a good fighter too, but he's the guy that's trying to get the title. He's not the guy that has the title, but he gets more value than the guy he's fighting that is the champion.
Because of the social media, because of his popularity on social media.
Right.
So what I see, Jeff, is like, I agree with you. Well, like what you're saying, they can use that popularity, that social media popularity, as leverage in order to get more money.
Exactly.
Because they have a following, and they're going to bring that following to the sport, you know, bring more eyeballs to the sport. So I see exactly what you're saying. Jeff, to pivot a little bit, how did you get started in boxing?
It's a funny story. Well, I follow Roger. Me and Roger was real close. Real close in age.
Yeah.
And I followed him everywhere. I mean, seriously, I was like his shadow. And so I would go to the boxing gym. By the time he started boxing, I would go to the boxing gym. I would follow him, and he he finally just said, hey, if you don't be coming here every day, he said, you might as well just learn how to fight. And so then I started trying to learn how to fight because I was just so used to being with him, and it was like he was gonna make me go home if I didn't box. So that's when I actually got started. I got started in boxing, really honestly just because of Roger, and that's why I'm in Vegas today. Even to this day, I followed him until where I'm at right now, and that's I'm in Vegas because of Roger. And when I came to Vegas, I came here for a vacation after I graduated from college.
Uh-huh.
And
what year was that? What year was that?
1984, I think. Okay, I'm not sure.
Okay, but in the 80s.
Yeah, it was in the 80s. But so Roger said after he actually called me when I was walking across the stage to get my diploma, and basically, I couldn't speak to him and so once I sat down, I called him back, and he said, "You want to come to Vegas?" I said, "Yeah." Okay, so he flew me to Vegas. I get to Vegas, and he says, "Okay, by this time, he's already world champion, and he's got about 5 or 6 cars in his driveway." And he said, "You want one of those? You want one of those cars?" I said, "Yeah, but I'm going back on the plane. What am I do with a car?" and so basically, what actually happened was I think the fact is that we were so close, and when we were so close, when he left me, he still was thinking about me, and I was thinking about him. And so I think that what ended up happening was he had already planned on me moving to Vegas and and being around him, even if I wasn't boxing, just being around him because we was together every day. And so actually I landed, and that was the first thing he said. And then the next thing he said is he took me to the store, and it was an old guy in the store. It was a jewelry store. It was the guy owned a jewelry store, and he said, "You see that guy over there?" I said, "Yeah." "Who, that old guy right there?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "That's gonna be your manager." And so I'm like, "I got a manager too?" and then he took me. The next place he took me was where I was going to stay at. And so I know in the first place I moved to, I was right near UNLV. And so he said, "See that place right there?" He said, "That's where you're gonna be staying." I said,
So he had everything laid out for you. So basically, Roger was the one who introduced you to boxing. To pivot a little bit, your older brother, Floyd. I met Floyd Senior, man, in Vegas. Actually, at a Teofimo Lopez fight when he fought Jermaine Ortiz. I want to say this was 2024. Yeah, I met him there at the Michelob Ultra Arena because I was staying at the Mandalay Bay. And to piggyback on your older brother, what role did he play? Did he play any role in you getting into boxing or no? Or y'all wasn't close?
No, because we're like 10 years apart in age.
Yeah, that's a big yeah.
So, but he was still part of the reason why. Because he was like a local superstar, back home.
Yeah.
Because he won the nationals and he did things like that, and he was always bragging about himself, and and it's funny. it's funny how he got into boxing, and his story is you know, is basically how he got into boxing was there was a school teacher, and he was in a school teacher's classroom, and the school teacher actually was a guy who didn't really discipline his students. He basically challenged his students. And so it was this one guy that was in the classroom, and the teacher made fun of him and then asked him, do you want to fight? And then Floyd, you know, I mean, this is a story. Yeah, he told me himself, and that basically the teacher, you know, he said, why are you doing that to the guy? And he said, well, do you want some? And so, and obviously this was an old school teacher that had no values, because basically what he did is he had everybody move all the chairs and, you know, and made it where it was a circle for him and Floyd to fight. And I mean, Floyd was still a kid.
Yeah.
And but still he took up the offer, and basically he ended up fighting the teacher. But my sister was also in that class. So that teacher got his ass whooped, and he got whooped bad, because Floyd, at that time, he wasn't even involved in boxing at that time. But still, he knew how to fight. So he had a street fight with his teacher, and my sister was basically like his backup, and she was hitting the teacher with a shoe in the face. And so
they put him up, jumped him.
Yeah, they basically they pretty much jumped him and at the end of the day. And from that, he went to juvenile detention. Basically, there was a officer there that said that, do you really want to box? He said, or you can do something to, you know, that can discipline you. And so next thing you know, he signed up for boxing, and he fell in love with it. He fell in love with it, and then basically that's how he was the first one to get started, and then of course then it was Roger, then it was me. Well, I don't know if it was me before Floyd Jr., but it probably was. Floyd Jr. came before me. I don't know.
Yeah, it's amazing you say that. But the reason why I say that is because, you know, the pivot a little bit forward. You got the world famous Mayweather gym. You don't see all of the fighters that came through there, from Tank Davis to Devin Haney to, I guess, who's who of boxing, always go through Mayweather's gym. So to pivot a little bit, I was looking at a video, Jeff, that Floyd Sr. did, and he had a kid next to him by the name of Devin Haney. And I know you know who Devin Haney is.
Yes,
and
I trained Devin Haney too.
Yeah, you trained him as well, right? So and he was crowned by your brother as being the closest thing, he the next Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
Was you there when he said that?
Yeah, I was there.
What okay, so asking you your opinion, you know, because I call him, Devin Haney's name is Debo Dev now. Instead of Devin, they call him Dev. He Debo Dev now. Debo, he don't drop Brian Norman. Hey Jeff, I was talking to somebody, I don't want to say his name, but somebody in the media, you know who this is, but I tell you off air. But I was talking to somebody, right? I said, yeah, man, we got to call Devin Haney Debo Dev. We can't call him Devin no more, man. Calling him Devin is disrespect. It's Debo now. So he said, I love Devin. He said, but Debo based on what? I said, man, he dropped Brian Norman. You see what he did to him? He said, man, Brian Norman was a trash fighter. I never thought highly of Brian Norman. You look at all of his fights, he was never that good. So I can't call him Debo based on what he did to Brian Norman. And man, I was like, man, that's what the guy told me. He's in the media. I won't mention his name. I'll tell you off air. In the media. But your brother said that he's the next Floyd. And he kind of, I'm looking at him, he kind of reminds me of, I see something, not Pretty Boy Floyd, Money Mayweather. Pretty Boy Floyd was a different animal. Do you see do you see what Floyd Sr. is talking about, or how you feel about that?
I think that it was possible, but I think that what ended up happening was it got to the point where Floyd wasn't allowed to do what he needed to do to make Devin be a much better fighter than he was. I mean, he helped him along the way, but his dad stepped in, and when his dad stepped in, it was kind of like, okay, now you got to take a back seat to his dad. And so, basically, so that situation didn't last very long. Just like with me, that situation didn't last very long.
But you saying because of the dad?
Yeah.
Well, was it an ego thing, or?
I think it was more of an ego thing. I mean, because no one was trying to take his son away from him, but we were trying to make him the best fighter that we could make him be. But his dad wanted the credit and to be up front and be seen speaking like he trained his son, but he never did. But but still, that's his son, so it is what it is.
But can you say so how was that dynamic in the beginning? Like, because I've spoken to Bill in the past, and I don't know much about the story, but I do know from what he told me, he took his son everywhere. He put him around the best trainers. He's kind of like the chef. He put all the ingredients together. He don't know how to cook it. You guys know how to train, but he was there listening, watching, hearing everything. And he pretty much studied basically the foundation came from you guys, Floyd Mayweather, the Mayweather family. Basically what I gathered, so, and he's following that even right now to this day. When his son always talk about Floyd, how influential he's been in his life. So I know the Mayweather family, you don't get talked about much when it comes to training, but I didn't even know you was one of his trainers. You helped train Devin as well. I didn't know that till you said it. Oh, you trained him first?
Yeah.
Oh. So how long were you training them before? Was you training them at Mayweather gym, or?
No, they had their own gym.
Oh, the Haynes had their own gym.
They had their own gym, and I trained them for about, I would say, probably 2 years, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, he was still young. I don't even think he was pro yet when I trained him.
Yeah, he's still young. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah. So but me and Devin had a great relationship. I think Devin's a great kid. Well, he's not a kid anymore, but he was back then. But
it was back then, yeah.
I got a lot of respect for him.
Oh man, you know what? So I just sit back. I really was just thanking Jeff, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was one of the first, when you box, I think he was one of the first IBO champions. The IBO belt. Yeah, I think he was one of the first ones, and I know you've seen a lot. Great, you've seen a lot. You know boxing very, very well. Very, very knowledgeable when it comes to the sport. There you go right there, the IBO. I see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, you got that IBO, man. It's basically a lot, man. You've been through a lot. You have your family's historic. Your son, I talk about your son a lot. I got this Floyd impression I always do over here.
Wait. You just did like everybody else. Everybody thinks that I look like Floyd Sr. And you just told me I was Floyd Sr.
I just told you that?
Yep, because you said my son. I don't have no son.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, my bad. My bad. Yeah, I met your nephew. Yeah, I met your nephew. You right. You're right. My bad. I'm sorry about it. Okay. I need to catch it. I meant to say your nephew.
All the time.
Yeah. No, but what it is I do this impression all the time, right? Because I like talking about Floyd, Leonard Ellaby. I call Leonard Ellaby Booger Ray. I call him Booger Ray Leonard, right? And man, you know, it's just funny. What I do love about it is this here, man. Just y'all have a great family, boxing family. Whether it's you, Roger, the Black Mamba, the original Black Mamba, rather Mayweather. Mean as a rattlesnake. You know, had a mean jab, mean right hand. I just think about some of the legendary fights that he had in the past as well. You know, and you know, I just, you know, your family has done a really, really good job in placing the mark on the basically in the sport of boxing. Do you look at yourself as being the lesser of the Mayweather's family from a popularity standpoint? How do you view yourself in the eyes of Mayweatherness?
Well, I think I'm probably the less because I choose to be the less.
Right.
I mean, because I've accomplished just as much as my brothers have. I mean, I've trained 6 world champions. Nobody knows that. You know, so that lets you know that I also won a world title as a fighter, and passed on my knowledge to, you know, to be able to win 6 world titles for 6 different fighters. So,
yeah,
you know, but I'm not flashy. I'm not, you know, vocal about what I've accomplished. I mean, I know what I accomplished, so I don't need nobody to toot my horn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Hey, Jeff. What's listen? I wanna find out what's going on with don't you have a clothing line?
Yeah.
Or something of that sort. Your clothing line, hold on, is what is it called? What is it called?
Kleos.
Kleos?
Yes.
So that's KLEOS?
Yes.
What does Kleos stand for?
Legacy.
What is what MJ here?
Fame and glory.
Fame and glory. Okay. All right, cool. So who's running it? Is it you or just is it MJ or she's helping you with it or?
Yes, we're partners.
Okay. Can I ask some more about it?
Yeah.
Ask her to come here if she can.
You stay there.
All right, MJ. So explain to me about Kleos. So about what was the concept behind it? What was the the mission statement, whatever? How did you decide to come up with the name Kleos, and what does it mean?
Well, the name, it started because Jeff and I were having a conversation about his legacy and what he's going to leave behind. Yeah. And we were going to originally build an online boxing course. But ultimately, we went with the clothing brand because there's a lot more potential in a clothing brand as far as monetization and giving back to the community. So Jeff would like to give back to like coaches and boxing gyms and youth who can't afford boxing. As you know, it's a broke man sport. There's a lot of coaches out there, you know, just training people waiting to get paid, right? Hoping they train the next world champion. So we want to give back to the community. So that's kind of how it started with the conversation. And the name came about because everything with the word legacy in it was taken. So when we tried to apply for our trademark, and come up with a name, everything was taken. So I remember in college in my advertising class, how Nike came, you know, what Nike means, right? And it's ancient Greek for victory. So I just kind of Googled, like, what does legacy mean in ancient Greek? That's kind of how the name was born.
Oh man, that's dope. Like you just taught me something about Nike. I didn't know that about Nike.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing, like nobody knows what Adidas stands for or Nike, right? But they know the name, right?
They know the name.
And then we came up with the logo. The logo was actually a DNA.
Yeah.
I came up with that because the Mayweather boxing is in the Mayweather's DNA.
DNA, yep.
And I literally just drew it on paper and took a picture of it and like had ChatGPT make it better. I'm not an artist. And so that's how the logo was born. It's actually a DNA symbol.
I see it.
A fancy DNA symbol because the Mayweather DNA and boxing is boxing's in our DNA.
What is the website? Because I want to pull it up so the audience can see it. Do you have a website yet or?
Yes.
Or is it on your social media page?
Yes, it's KleosAthletics.com. KLEOSathletics.com. And for right now, we just have this limited edition Mayweather Legacy t-shirt for sale along with this hat. And this shirt is the only photo that exists of all four Mayweathers together in the world.
I see it. So this is the site. This is the site right here.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll join the waiting list. I'll join. Yeah, I see this here. Okay.
Yeah, and we're asking people to get on the wait list because we will be coming out with more products. So if they don't want this Mayweather, this limited edition tee, we're never bringing this t-shirt back.
Yeah, no, I want it.
Get on the wait list because we will be coming out with more t-shirts, joggers, more products.
I like this. You know what? I like this. Sometimes the best logos are the things that are so simple. And then I like this. I'm definitely getting on the waiting list. Let me do this. I'm gonna post this right now in the chat so people can. Hey, chat, y'all make sure y'all sign up for the waiting list. This is the website right here. I'm dropping the link I'm dropping the link right now. We got over 500 people watching this show right now. We got over 70 watching on X. And we got over 400 watching.
Note too, we're not doing everything's very high quality. Obviously, the Mayweather name is behind this. Senior, we're going to come out with a legacy. It's called the Legacy lineup, where Roger will have his own lineup. Jeff will have his own, and Floyd Senior will also have his own lineup. We are in the talks with possibly Michael Nunn coming on board and having his own legacy lineup. There's a lot of exciting things in the future. And once we're profitable, like we do plan on giving back, so a portion of the profits will go to boxing gyms. There's actually a page on the website where you can nominate a boxing gym, to get some funds, right, to help. Obviously, like I said, when we're profitable, we just launched last month. But as soon as we sell out on this t-shirt, we'll be having our next 3 or 4 products. So we're not doing like print on demand. We're actually buying in bulk and making sure that's good quality.
Well, I tell you what, I'll be able to help you in that department. I'll talk to you more about it off air, but I'll definitely be able to help you in that department. I do have a background in marketing, and I'm really good at what I do. So, I actually
own a marketing company. So that's how we kind of came together with the idea. I was like, I can build the website, I can do the paid ads, I can do all the marketing and SEO and all that. And then, so with my marketing company and knowledge and skills and his name, we just fit together. Okay. Who's handling your sales? Who's what?
Who's right now handling your sales though?
I do.
You handle the sales? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. All right, so I talk to you. I talk to you after that. I talk to you. Thank you. Hey, Jeff,
if you go to like our mission page at the bottom and the foot of the website, our mission values and all of that's right there as well.
Okay. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at it right now. Mission page that says at the bottom.
Yeah, in the footer, right.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. Our mission
page on there about how we plan on giving back and whatnot. So, take a look, explore.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, MJ. Jeff, man, I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you taking the time out, man. I know it's I told I won't hold you up for long. It's been 30 minutes. Is there anything?
All right.
Is it in closing? Is there anything else that you would like to say in closing?
Well, basically, hopefully we can get somebody to help us get rid of some of these shirts. and get on the waiting list for what we got coming in the future.
All right.
But
okay.
I mean, like I said, the most important thing is still giving back and helping these young fighters and these coaches that are struggling. Like, I know a lot of coaches are doing that, going through that struggle, that boxing struggle. I've been through it, and so I understand it.
Yes, sir. Well, listen, Jeff, brother, I appreciate you, man. I want to have you back on the show.
Okay.
Maybe we could do part 2 of it if we can get more into depth with a lot of different things. But I really want to thank you. I appreciate everything that the Mayweather family has done for the sport of boxing. I know you guys sacrificed your lives, made a good living and stuff like that. But I appreciate you for taking the time out to do this interview.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I
reach back out to you.
All right.
All right, let's give Jeff a round of applause. Yeah, man. Jeff Mayweather, man. All right, cool. That's over with right there, man. I like that though. I like the story behind that DNA. I like that, the story behind that DNA. Matter of fact, I'm finna drop these phone lines. Yeah, I'm finna drop these phone lines right quick. I like that DNA. Matter, let me say this website of my favorites. Yeah, I can support this. I can support this. Anyways, now I think now before we had Jeff on, we was cooking. Let's go back to the kitchen. Let's go back to the kitchen. Now, before Jeff came on, we was cooking. So let's get back to the kitchen. Now, this right here. See, this is what's going on. This is what's going on right here. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, like I'm telling you, these male groupers, I don't like these male groupies. I don't like the black male groupies, the white male groupies, the Asian male groupies, the Arab male groupie, the dude who dropped down on his knees in front of the floor and they say, after my God, I respected you. None of that. I just like, bro, like, yes. Again, if you want to be a male group, ain't nothing wrong with it for you. I ain't tripping on it. But I'm saying is, I just like, I just think that I am of the belief that male groupieism should not be allowed in the sport of boxing. This is a masculine sport. It's a warrior sport. So since it's a masculine sport and a warrior sport, the fans need to, if you're a man, be masculine. You don't have to be overly masculine, but and have the mentality of a warrior and believe in your fighter. Do you get what I'm saying? When you go to put the nigga behind the witness protection program, that's un-warrior-like. That's unmasculine-like. When you go to making excuses for why he shouldn't be fighting the top people, but he don't beat every woman he ran across. True. So you don't want him to fight. You don't want him to fight. The top guys in his weight division. You don't want him to fight the top guys. You don't want him to fight Shakur. You don't want him to fight Devin Haney. You don't want him to fight Teofimo Lopez. You don't want him to fight any of these dudes, but you ain't got a problem with him fighting a woman. True. I got you. Yeah, she can get it. Now, Tank, no, hold on, wait. Devin Haney, he a weight bully. He'll bring that to the table. Shakur, we don't like his style. Like Calvin say, he ain't gonna let us do what we want to do. So Shakur ain't gonna let us do what we want to do. So you ain't gonna better do what you want to do with him. So we ain't fighting him. And then Teofimo, he ain't nobody. And let's see, Godzilla, I ain't thinking about Godzilla. King Kong, he ain't nobody. But guess what? That chick over there with the BBL, she can get it. True. Oh, okay, she can get it. Hey, man, phone lines open, man. Y'all can call the show, man. Anybody don't like what I said, call me, man. Call me. Coach Malachi don't duck no smoke. Y'all can call me anytime. The phone lines is open.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. And hold on, man. Listen, special guest. Hey, shout out to the Boxing Don. Special guest, Mama Holyfield will be on the show tomorrow, so don't worry. I spoke to her. She confirmed that she would be there. Shout out to Hollywood. Shout out to Hollow Davis. She says she'll be there. Now I don't like Mama Holyfield. Everybody know that. I do not. I can't stand the bitch. But however, I did, because of you guys. We work by request over here. You guys requested that I get Mama Holyfield on. So I said, okay, y'all say y'all want to see. Y'all say Mama Holyfield need a segment on the show at least once a week. So I said, you know what? I spoke to her. I called her. I don't like her, but I spoke to her and called her. You know what I mean? So she was doing her hair. So she was doing her hair when I called her. So she said she'll come on. She said she'll come on every Friday. So I said, all right, I'll give you Friday, dog. True. I'll give you Friday, dog. I'll give you Friday. Fuck it, I'll give you Friday. Hey, I'll do that. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, it would do. You know what I mean? So, I think me and Mama Ho will do the show together. All right, Mama Ho, you gonna start the show off, then I'm gonna finish it. You hear what I'm saying? Hey, CJ say, Ali doesn't know the 5 styles, but my son does. Hey, CJ, man, bro, hey, what CJ for the 504? CJ, Hold on, let me get this cash to super chat. Hey, shout out to Mr. T.
Hey, okay.
Dropping out quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, what did he say? He said, Coach, my imaginary sources say that they spotted a beige manlet on a big wheel ride at 35 miles per hour wearing a chrome heart onesie and a padded helmet. Oh, hey, that's a low blow, fam. That's a low blow. Anyway, he said Eagle said Miami police using tank for clout. Boy, you can't make this up. Then he said Shigo said Miami police using tank for clout. Bro, why would the police department want clout? Clout for what? We want clout. We want to get known and notoriety. The police department is already known to have notoriety. Trust me, Miami Gardens Police Department got enough. They are known to have enough clout. I saw them niggas they arresting. I saw them motherfuckers they arresting every goddamn day. Taking them to Dade County Jail downtown. Yeah, I'm just saying, fam. What the hell them niggas talking about? He just say, that's I told y'all that's the Tank Davis fan. See, you say Shigo. You say that's what Shigo said, right? I believe you. I believe you. I believe it. I believe right here. Anytime a nigga in his 40s, right, a nigga in his 30s, love letters. Dear Gervonta Tank Davis, Gervonta Davis is everything these boys want to be.
Bruh.
He's a star with spotlight.
Bruh.
No, he said Gervonta Davis is everything these boys want to be. LOL. The man put LOL at the end. Like, Gervonta Davis is everything that these boys want to be. LOL. You can't make this shit up. And then this nigga from Cali, ain't this nigga supposed to be from Cali, fam? Somebody told me he from Northern California. What part of Northern California he from? Man, Lord have mercy, boy. Boy, this shit shaking like booty meat. A star with spotlight. Check. This man got a Cupid's arrow with a heart at the end of it. A star with spotlight. Check. Makes the most money in class. Check. Knockout artist. He will put you on a poster. Check. Trendsetter. Chrome hearts, braids, leg tats, etc. He got his own style. Check. Exciting to watch. Check. Really from the trenches. Good Marvel story backstory. So this nigga come from Marvel Comics. He got a good Marvel stories back origin. Who he is? The Iron Man? Is he the Hulk? Is he Thanos? That's what we doing now? You know what I mean? Well, he probably is Thanos when it comes to beating women ass. Anyways, loyal to the same people he came up with. There's a whole bunch of fighters loyal to the same people they came up with. What the fuck that mean? Most talked about. Yes, he is most talked about. Now, notice he said most talked about. Tank Davis fans mad that we talking about him. How can you get mad that we talking about him in one breath, but brag at the fact that he the most talked about? Can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
You can't have it both ways.
That's wrong, that's wrong. He did nothing to you.
Hey, man, shout out to Quentin.
Hey, okay.
We're dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What to say, fam? He say all Devin or Shakur gotta do is get locked up at the same place. Tank go to sit down there, and they gonna run a fade for some Cheetos and a pack of noodles. Hey, no, you know what they gonna say? Hold on, Quentin. Listen, if Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney get locked up, if Shakur, listen, Shakur sat aside.
Bruh.
If Shakur Stevenson get locked up, what that would do? He don't even have to get locked up. Where Tank locked up at? If Shakur Stevenson just go to jail, or they put a warrant out for Shakur arrest, do you know what Tank Davis fans gonna say? I know them like the back of my head. Man, that nigga Shakur want to be like Tank so bad, dog. He went to jail because Tank went to jail. Man, that nigga be original, dog. That what Tank fans say. Man, I'm trying to tell you, dog. He got a warrant for his arrest because Tank got a warrant for his arrest because Tank got a warrant. Dog, he always copying Tank. They always copying Tank, dog. True. Bro, I'm telling you, boy, that what Tank Davis, I'm telling you, bro, they special. They are special. That's a special group, bro, for real. That's a special group. Shout out to the Boston Don. Dropping that $2 super chat. He say, Tank fanboys, make sure y'all call in. Don't run. Man, them niggas ain't calling. Shout out to Jamie. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said, my IQ dropped looking at Ego's video comments. Man, you can't make this shit up. Matter of fact, let's go to Boston Shigo. Let's go to Boston Shigo. Let's go to Boston Shigo. We gonna pull them up. I remember Tank braids. Hold on. Let's type in Tank Davis braids. See, this the kind of shit that these kind of male group. This kind of male group of Tank got on his team. See, these niggas ain't got no shame. Hold on. Where's she go at? Is this she go? What the one with she go? I found it. I found it, dog. I found it. I swear to God, I found it. I found it, bro. Bro, you can't make this up. You can't make it up. Hold on. I'm trying to pull it up. Hold on. I'm trying to pull it up. Bear with me. Now, y'all bear with me. Bear with me one moment. Boy, I'm trying to pull it up. Let's go to Boston. Let's see, Boston Shigo. I got Shigo right here. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Let's see. Boston. Matter of fact, let's see. This whole ass nigga might have me blocked. Boston Shigo. I mean, damn, I said Boston Shigo. I said Shigo. Eric Gomez. Okay. This nigga's in love. Bro, like, look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. Hold on, man. Listen, again, I ain't all jokes aside now. All jokes aside, we got a. I don't know. I think this motherfucker right here. Let's see. Tank, he got Tank wanted. He said Miami Gardens police have issued an arrest warrant for Gervonta Davis connected to an alleged incident from October. They got it on video, fool. He said authorities say he's facing battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping charges. Miami PD did a whole press conference for this, like they looking for Hannibal Lecter, the DC sniper, or son of Sam. And then this guy say, this situation is weird. A lot of reporters reached out, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, anyway, so he love him some Tank now. Listen, got Tank right there. Look at it, he talking about, he say Devin Haney's ex-fiance. All right. We did a whole show on that. Oh no, Ryan Garcia shredded. He say Ryan Garcia in crazy shape. Reported Mario Barrios. He said reported Mario Barrios fight. What's taking so long to announce it though? Ew. He say ew. What man say ew? What man say ew? Who does this, fam? A male groupie. True. Anyway, I don't know, boy. Let's see. Hold on, I'm trying to find that video he got with Tank. This is video he got with Tank where he talking about Tank braids. He say Tank got the illest braids in the game. Tank Davis got the illest braids in the game. Then what hold on, matter of fact, let me see if I find that shit. Bro, I swear to God, y'all think I'm making it up, huh? Y'all think I'm making it up? All right, cool. Y'all think I'm making it up, huh? I'm finna show y'all. I'm finna show y'all right now. But I'm trying to tell y'all, boy. Canelo fans don't call no more. Tank fans don't call no more. That bitch, them niggas ain't call. Boy, them niggas, boy, ooh, Lord, boy, they know, boy, they know. They like, man, they know. They picking and choosing their battles now. They know. They like, yeah, we can't fuck with Coach. Leave that nigga there alone. That nigga there a motherfucker, boy. Yeah, that nigga Coach a motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, boy. Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up now. I'm trying to pull it up. I'm trying to pull it up. Why I keep doing that, fam? Why I keep doing that? Bro, why does it keep doing that? Why every time I pull it, it just keeps spinning and spinning? Why is it spinning? Because I have it right here. Damn, reload the page. Reload the page. Trying to reload and reload, man, damn. Bro, I got it. I'm telling you, the man got a whole Carla, what's your name you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? It's Freddie from Oakland. How you doing, man?
What's up with you?
All right. No, yeah, I just want to say, man, Tank, man, you better stop acting foolish, man, because you know, he's gonna wind up like AB. You know, he's gonna lose all his money and everything. You know, somebody needs to put him to the side, man. Really holler at him. You know, take him to church or something. You know, because he gonna fuck around and find out. You know what I mean? Shit, man. You know, he got talent, man. We need Tank in the game, man. I don't want to see him fuck off his talent. You feel me? I just wish the best for the youngster, man. That's all.
Well, what's best for him is he need to stop beating women. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You just stop that bullshit, man. You know, I don't know what, man. He must be running to some good puss or something. Cause he going crazy over them bras, man. And then look, Coach, the last one, right? He met the bride at a strip. He met her at a strip club. That's where you met her at.
Yep. I don't know where he met her at, but you know, she said they've been knowing each other since 2022, and they dated. You know, that's how, you know, they used to date for 5 months, and she broke up with him, and that's what she said. So.
Oh, but but she's a dancer, though, right?
I don't know if she's a dancer. I mean, she could be a bartender.
Okay. Yeah, man. But then the fight though on the 31st, though, I'm looking forward to the card though. I want to see Keyshawn Davis take care of business too. You know, but I'm looking forward to that shit though. But that's all, Coach. I'll let you later on tomorrow. So.
All right, yeah, dog. Yeah, Tank Davis fan right there. Goddamn, Freddie sitting there. Freddie sound like he incoherent. You know, yeah, man. How you got to get his career together? Freddie ain't say nothing about the female. Like, what about the woman who got her ass whooped? Yeah, hey, shout out to Freddie, man. Freddie got me laughing, bro. Freddie, what about the woman? Yeah, dog pound. Yeah, her too. But yeah, man, I don't want to see him throw his career away, dog. Well, you know, but what about the woman, though? Yeah, you right about that. Yeah, but back to Tank, see, the thing is, so he got to get his head in the game, and he got to be focused. I'm like, no, he need to just stop beating women. If he stop beating women ass, that's going to solve 95% of his problems. He ain't got to worry about jail. He ain't got to worry about nobody doing a press release on him. He ain't got to worry about the police department issuing warrants for his arrest. If he just keep his hands off of women, that would alleviate 95% of his problems. True. I mean, that's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. That's all. You get what I'm saying? That's it. If he can do that, guess what? We ain't got to worry about no free man. We ain't got to worry about no a handful of fans in the streets of Baltimore holding the visual. Yeah, man, free Tank Davis, dog. Look how they doing Tank. Nigga got to sign up. Look how they doing Tank, dog. Ellis sucker nigga nutsack gonna be right there. It could be cold, you know. It get cold in Baltimore, nigga. It could be 28 degrees outside. 45 mile per hour winds. Ellis sucker nigga nutsack gonna be right there. Let Tank go. Let him go. This is a conspiracy. You guys always doing this to people of color. You know, let the people of color go. Okay, this is not a LA sucker nigga nutsack. This is not a people of color moment, because the people of color is in jail. The one that you capping for is in jail for beating up the woman of color. So he beat up another. So the person who you capping for, since you talk about people of color, the people of color, the one that's in jail that you captured for beat up another person that's of color. So which one no, I'm just saying it's a conspiracy. And let's talk a nigga nut sack. You do know that this shit on video footage. Yeah, it's just on video, but sometimes things is not what it appears to be. And then I look over to the left, and she go, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, it's cold out here. It's 28 degrees. It's cold out here. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Tank, it's bossy. She go Namis is here. Don't worry, Tank. I'm gonna be your pen. In jail, but a nigga in jail, you gotta have a pen pal. You know what I mean? Ladies, if you ladies ever had niggas write you from jail and telling you all this old sweet shit on the pen and I want to talk to you on the phone and you sending this nigga money and all that stuff there. So the nigga gonna need a pen pal. Ellie sucker nigga nutsack. We know now she gonna write good love letters. We know that. He gonna be writing Tank letters.
True.
Yeah, he can be writing Tank letters. He gonna be writing Tank letters. He gonna be writing Tank letters. Yeah. And Tank, I'll be your pen pal. Don't worry, buddy. You are not alone. I am here with you. Though you far away, Tank, I am here to stay. Me and Ellie suck a nigga nutsack. We are here with you. The police ain't about shit. That girl lied on you. Even though we saw the video of you beating her. And even though we saw that you ran into a pregnant woman. And you jumped out the car and ran like a coward. And them crackers put you on probation. And now we are in front of the jail trying to get you out. You know what I mean?
True.
I know. I've been there, fam. I've been there. I ain't been there for no domestic violence, but I'm just saying, I get it, bro. I get it. Boy, the email group is a motherfucker, man. Hey, so here it go right here, right? These are the images. I want to show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. These are the images right here. See, you go on Google, right? And you type in Tank Davis braids. And this video right here is Boss and Shigo. Let's blow this up. On the problem is it's not opening up for me. When I click on the link, it's not opening up. And right here is Boss and Shigo. You can see the hashtag Boss and Shigo. And it says, and you see the hashtag right there, Boss and Shigo. Gervonta Davis got some of the cleanest braid work and braid designs since AI. Talking about Allen Iverson. He got an elite braider. This Boss and Shigo. Now, every time I click on it, it just keeps spinning and spinning. It's not opening up for me. Boy, you can't make this up. He has Tank Davis, he has his braids is second to none. That's what's going on. Like this is what's going on. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's what's going on. Yeah, matter of fact, let's go on and paste that right there. See, can I find that? Can I find that? Is it gonna take me to? Oh, it's a reel. It's a reel. Can't find it. Damn. Hold on. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Hey, Coach. Great interview, man. I like Jeff. Jeff's a good dude, bro. I can tell.
Yeah. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Anyway, first thing I want to say, I hate women beaters. You're beating a woman and happen to be there, prepare to fight. I'm going to jump in. I've done it 3 times. This clown Tank Davis, bro. I'm glad this is happening to him. To be straight with you, in life, you live and you learn, bro. You gotta grow up, man. There comes a time in life when you know what I'm saying. You gotta leave all that hood shit in the past, bro. This is a kid that made it out of the hood, but he can't leave the hood alone, bro. I don't understand it. The guy acts like a child. He talks like a child. He's 31 years old, bro. He's still acting like a fucking kid. But man, he keeps doing stupid shit, man. Like the law don't apply to him, And that shit catches up with you. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned. Man, this guy, bro, he doesn't learn. But I really don't give a fuck what happens to him, whether he does time or not. I hope he does so he can learn. The truth is, man, he had it coming, bro. And this is exactly what happens when you let me foul. So that's my call. Respect from New York.
Salute, fam. See this Shigo right here. This Shigo page right here. This Shigo page. Bossy Shigo right here. Y'all see that? This Shigo page right here. Gervonta Davis got some of the cleanest braids. Bossy Shigo right here, right? And he got a light. The screen don't froze up. My screen don't froze up for some reason. So yeah, but anyway. Yeah, like this it right here. I want to play it. Trying to play it, but it ain't letting me play. But this it right here. 33,000 likes. It got 33. Listen, it got 33,000 likes. 33,000. 95% of them men. 95% of them men. Literally. Like, bro, like, shit. I mean, between Shigo, Fagnon, and Ellie, that's about 20,000 right there. Between Shigo, Fagnon, and Ellie suck a nigga nutsack, that's about 15, 20,000 likes right there. Hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? All right. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Shit, I'm like, man, this shit, right? I'm going to refresh this. Shit froze up. Yeah, that's about, you get what I'm saying? Shit, that shit, nigga got 33,000 likes on some braids. At least a good 15,000 between three niggas. Ellie suck a nigga nutsack, Fagnon, and Shigo. Literally. You can't make this up. Oh yeah, might be 20 because you got She-Block. She-Block got Tank name tattooed on his hand. So you got so it's 5 of them. It's 5 fans, right? Somebody said something about the dude Knockout. She-Block. Fagnon. Shigo. Ellie suck a nigga nutsack. That picture of Tank Davis braids, which is on a man's channel, boxing channel, got 33,000 likes. 25,000 of those likes came from 5 people. True. 25,000 of those likes came from 5 people. Literally. $25,000 of those likes. Hold on, here you go right here. Here you go right here. This nigga here, boy, like they do this shit with no shame, dog. Eating the meat down to the base. The meat is, but they eat the meat down to the base, dog. Look, hold on. It was playing. It done froze again. No, it didn't freeze. Yeah, it done froze again. Wait. It done froze again. It was playing, it done froze again. This one he don't turn his head and all that stuff there. This Shigo, let's see what these fools talking about in the comment section. Let's see what they talking about in the comment section. Ah, it done froze again, dog. My bad, hold on. My bad. Hold on, it done froze again. Damn. Yeah, I want to see what these fools talking about in the comment section. You get what I'm saying? Cause this shit be fun. I like putting these male groupies on blast. That's what I like doing. I like embarrassing them, defecating on them, talking shit about them, wiping my ass with them, and flushing them down the toilet. True. Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. The I do not duck no smoke hotline is available. 530-494-9636. I ain't ducking shit. Shout out to DT. For dropping that quote over. Damn, dub on your boy. What the same family said, what's crazy is that Tank has daughters. Yeah, shit, women be ain't got no care about that shit. Shout out to Tyrese. Dropping that $2 super chat. He say Tank Davis is the face of battery, not boxing. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I'm like, man, these male groupies though, dog. These niggas, boy, excuse me. Here you go right here.
About 30 to pop out with the drag, he ain't found one. Told him, bro, I want niggas with names, he ain't found one.
Go right here like this. Now this Boss and Shigo page. This is Boss and
You can't blame me, I didn't.
This is Boss and Shigo page. This nigga's in his 40s. Got to scratch the back of my neck. See what I'm saying? Like, my God, they're like Martin used to do on Martin show. I'm like, bro, like this nigga's in his 40s. See, this is the problem, right? I told you guys, right? I said, let me explain something to y'all. I told y'all, and I'm going to use the PG version. I say, do you want to know hold on. Do you want to know? There's something I say over here, right? I say, do you want to know a ninja's kryptonite? I say a ninja. I say, you know what a ninja? Because you always got people who they always want to praise the dumb shit. They always want to praise the dumb shit. And I said, you want to know what a ninja hate the most? Accountability. True. That word accountability is a ninja's kryptonite. What's accountability? I got a friend of mine. I got a friend of mine named AI in Google. I've been knowing him for about 5 years. AI in Google. You dig?
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
And so my friends from AI and Google, they very, very smart. They pretty smart. You know what I mean? You gotta fact check some of the stuff, but other than that, for the most part, like the basic stuff, they're really good at that. Let's read this here. This is a ninja's kryptonite. How many words in accountability? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. It's a 14-letter word. Accountability is a ninja's kryptonite. Accountability is the obligation to take responsibility for your actions, decisions, and their outcomes. Let's look at this again. Blow this up a little bit more. This for all you Nick Sacks out there. If you a Nick Sack, a male groupie, Nick Sack, you know what I mean? That's in love with your favorite fighter, and you're a Nick Sack, and you use Nick Sack logic, this is for you. Accountability, 14-letter word, is the obligation to take responsibility for your actions, decisions, and their outcomes. Let me give you an example for those who are slow. Take responsibility for my actions. Let's see. Hey, girl, what's your name? Oh, my name Keisha. My name Gervonta. Guess what I'm going to do? What? I'm going to punch you in your eye. Bam. That's an action. Hey, girl, what? What's your name? My name Keisha. My name Gervonta. Will you go with me? No, go. Okay, I'll go with you for 5 months. 5 months later, you know what, Gervonta, this shit ain't working out. I'm gone. Finna go back. I'm gone. I can't fuck with you no more. You ain't breaking up with me. Yes, I am. It's over with. She leave, go. Next thing you know, he come to her job. Where she at? Oh, there she go right there. I'm going to grab her by the back of her neck with my right hand. I'm going to grab her by the front of her throat with my left hand. And I'm going to drag her out this club, even though I was on probation for striking a pregnant woman with my car in a hit and run where I ran like a coward. That's actions, right? So now, for every action, there's a reaction. I'll call it, hold on. For every action, there's a reaction, right? So now, the word accountability says what? Once you take accountability for the things that you do, your actions and decisions. Then you got to take accountability for the outcome. What is the outcome? The outcome is police holding press conferences, issuing out arrest warrants for your black ass. Y'all get it now? You get it? Man, when you go on TV, when you go on Instagram and you going live and you flashing a gun that you're not supposed to have on the camera, which is an action, the outcome is the police come, seize you, arrest you for being a felon in possession of a firearm, and they take your ass to jail. So we know what accountability is, right? Okay, cool. Let's go. It say, basically, accountability is the obligation to take responsibility for your actions, decisions, and their outcomes, requiring you to explain, justify, and be answerable for them, fostering trust and growth in personal, professional, and public life by owning your role in results, not just tasks. So once you own up to the things that you have done, that's accountability. It involves ownership. Yeah, I did that shit. Self-worth and communication, helping individuals and organizations achieve goals and build integrity. See, when you hold yourself accountable, it builds integrity through a commitment to results and continuous improvement. So what's a commitment to results and continuous improvement? Well, one result is making sure that girl don't get a black eye. Continuous improvement is I'm going to continue to work on myself so I don't fight this, so I can fight these urges to beat women. Let's continue. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling here from Philly, man.
What's your name?
Big Papa.
Big Papa from Philly. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. With this Tank thing, bro, you know, I'm a huge Tank fan, bro. But, you know, when you start talking about, you know, these chicks and people, you know, that he's supposed to be beating on, man, you know, I feel like at some point, man, it comes a point where you got to ask yourself, man, especially when it comes down to the same chick over and over again. Now, I don't condone the beating on women and shit, bro. But, I mean, it's starting to make me think, like, this man really beating on the same chick over and over and over again.
Who said it was the same chick? Who said it was the same chick? So there's different women.
Man, bro, you know what? But still, listen, cuz, and this is true shit. This is real shit. I can't make this up. At the end of the day, with all the games and shit these chicks playing, bro, I'm at the point, man, where it's hard for me to believe any motherfucking thing that they say. Not to say that they lying or they flying, because I've been in a situation, bro. I was married to a bitch for motherfucking 10 years, 12 years. And I wanted to go my own separate way. She put a motherfucking rape case on me.
Sir, there's video footage of Tank Davis. There's video footage of Tank Davis grabbing this woman by the throat and neck in the strip club of Tootsie's nightclub, pulling her out. There's video footage of it, sir.
So how recent was this? Is it recent?
Yeah, you know, yeah, go do some.
My only thing at that point is, if it ain't that recent, why is it just now coming out?
Sir, he's also on probation for a hit and run involving a pregnant woman, sir, that he pleaded guilty to in Baltimore. He did that as well, different woman, sir.
I'm aware of that. I'm aware of all that.
So let me run this by you. Because I got a good friend by the name of AI and Google, right? So when I talk to my friend AI and Google, I have it on the screen. It says this is the arrest and legal history. 2017, Gervonta Davis was accused of first-degree aggravated assault after allegedly striking a childhood friend with a fist glove, right? An arrest warrant was issued, but the charges were later dropped. All right, 2018, he was arrested in Washington, D.C. after a police was called to break up a fight between Davis and another man. So this is the man right here. 2020, Davis was arrested on simple battery domestic violence charges after filmed grabbing his ex-girlfriend by the neck at a charity basketball event. That's all over the globe. That video is all over the globe. You can Google that, Tank Davis snatching girlfriend, and you'll be able to see that. That's everywhere. That's 2020. That's 2020. Later on in 2020, a hit and run. In November of that same year, Gervonta Tank Davis was involved in a hit and run accident that injured 4 people, including a pregnant woman, and he fled the scene. He pleaded guilty to 4 traffic offenses in February of 2023, and he was sentenced to 90 days of house arrest. He later violated that house arrest. The terms of that house arrest and served 44 days in jail. And let's continue. December 2022, Gervonta Davis was arrested again on a domestic violence charge after a woman accused him of striking her. The charges were later dropped May 2023. The victim recanted her statement. 2025, July, Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested for a misdemeanor battery of violence charge related to an incident on June 2025 right here in Florida, where he allegedly assaulted his ex-girlfriend on Father's Day. January 2026.
Allegedly now.
Okay. Hear me out. It says so. An arrest warrant was issued.
I'm not. Because one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to cover up for him because, when now I'm sitting here listening to it as you running it down. Now I'm like, okay, he's putting everything together for me. When it makes sense, it makes sense. But then, when you're making reports that say, okay, he allegedly did this and that, and she dropped charges. Okay. Now that makes you think. Okay, did he really? Because now the Joker got money.
Yeah, this too easy. This too easy, sir. You got to come better than that.
In his pocket.
You got to come better, sir. This shit too easy. This shit too easy. I'm finna break you off something real proper. This shit too easy. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
Well, I'm not gonna cover up for him. You know what I'm saying? That's the last thing I'm trying to do. But I just with all the shit that's going on, it's like I'm trying to see where the puzzles fit. That's all.
Okay, I understand.
That's the only thing I'm trying to do.
All right, but shout out to Big Papa from Philly, man. Salute, fam. While you trying to figure out where the puzzle fits, sir, I hope you figure it out. Thank you for calling. Hey, this shit too easy. Didn't I tell y'all? I know these Tank Davis fans very, very well. If you guys listen to what I said in the beginning of the show, everything I said in the beginning of the show, am I spot on in my analysis?
To this day.
Everything I said in the beginning of the show, tell me, am I spot on in my analysis? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, this is Freddie. One more time.
Freddie, 2 times. Talk to me.
Check it out, though. Yeah, check it out. Look, what I was saying, right? I'm not trying to like justify what Tank did to those picks. That was absolutely wrong. But what I was saying, right? He needs to get his shit together, man. Because I was something like Tank. I had a temper too. Sometimes things don't go my way. But like I said, when I started going to church and everything, I started to learn how to have self-control. That's the only thing going to help you is God, though, to be honest with everything. But I'm glad, those picks okay. But there's no way I'm trying to justify what he did to them bitches. No way at all. Because, I got a daughter. You feel me? And I don't want nobody put their hands on my beautiful daughter. You feel me? But that's all I got to say, Coach. That's it.
All right. Yeah, man. It makes sense. It makes sense. That Freddie, thank you for calling back, Freddie. It makes sense. It makes sense what you just said. And now it makes sense. Yeah. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So yeah, man. I know these guys very well. I only been doing this for 5 years. I know them very well. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? This your boy Young AB, man.
Young AB, talk to me.
What's up, Coach? Hey, man. Y'all, everybody that's on this chat, man. Y'all listen good, bro.
If y'all niggas still beating on women in 2026, bro, you a bitch ass nigga, bro. If any nigga put their hands on the motherfucking woman, bro, you a bitch ass nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas put their hands on your mama or your sister, you gonna be ready to motherfucker go cut. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, niggas gotta start taking accountability for their actions, bro. Don't get it wrong. I fuck with Tank hard, but there's too many yes men around this nigga, and nobody to tell this nigga the truth. Accountability, coach. That's what you pulled up for that word. That's a great word. Niggas gotta start taking accountability to build their integrity, man. If you don't, shit, bro, you just a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? They got videotapes of this nigga grabbing this bitch by the neck like a pimp, dog. You hear what I'm saying? That shit is not cool. That shit is not pleasant. If it gets to a situation where you and the woman can't agree, man, nigga get in that car, nigga, and goddamn go smoke you one and ride out. You know what I'm saying? Or go to another chick house and smash her or something, nigga. But beating chicks, that shit ain't it. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm from Atlanta, but I know about that Florida shit because I lived in Florida in Daytona for 5 years. When it comes to shit like that, them motherfuckers come faster to your house on the domestic violence call than a nigga getting shot. So, man, y'all niggas gotta chill out, bro. Tank Davis, if you hear me, nigga, check this out, bro. You gotta take accountability for your ass. You gangsta stop running. Cause the more you run, when them folks catch you, bro, you think you whooping ass in the ring. Them folks gonna beat your ass with all types of tons and everything, man. So go on, turn yourself in, fight that shit like a man, and do what you gotta do, nigga, and stop beating on women, bro. That's all I gotta say, guys.
Man, shout out to Young AB, man. ATL, stand up. See, I wanna show y'all something. This brother right here, the brother who called from Philly, Big Papa from Philly. See, he totally missed the boat on this. He totally missed the boat. When I was showing him this right here, right? He said allegedly, and all that stuff there. I was showing him a pattern of behavior. Now, as I said before, I stayed in the shelter for battered women and children before. So I told you I know some of these Tank Davis fans, I know them very well. So he was listening to what I was saying, but he wasn't listening to hear the truth. And he know what's going on. He try to act like he don't know what's going on, but that nigga know what's going on. It's everywhere in the media. If you know to listen to my show and call in and talk about it, it's everywhere. I know that, right? He was listening to hear something to support what he already wanted to believe that his mind is made up on. And then he used a situation that he went through that have nothing to do with what Tank is doing. I'm a perfect example. If you getting arrested for domestic violence in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2020, multiple times in 2020, 2022, 2023, 2025, I'm showing you a pattern. If I keep going to jail, okay, put it this way. Police arrest me. I go to jail for possessing of cocaine. I get out of jail. Police catch me again later on that year. Guess when they catch me, guess what I got on me? Cocaine again. I go, now I may beat a couple of charges. Maybe they did a no-low contende where they no-low process. They didn't process the paperwork in time or whatever. That's equivalent to the chick going down dropping. Well, she recanted her statement. Women recant their statement because one, either they got paid or they scared. A lot of women, they be scared. We don't know why those women recanted their statement. Then the brother say, well, when this one woman, bringing you up on this multiple times. So I blow that out the water. I say, sir, it's not one woman, it's multiple women. Then he paused. Well, he's suffering from confirmation bias. He's looking for information that confirms what he already wants to believe. In his mind, even though there's video footage, this guy's pleaded guilty. He has a pattern of doing the same thing year after year after year. In his mind, none of that don't mean nothing. The video might be, oh, I ain't see it. And the car accident, oh, I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. And you know how these girls is and all that stuff there. I'm like, oh my God. True. I was losing brain cells listening to this nigga. Literally. I lost about 15, 20 brain cells. I am dumber now after the phone call than I was before the phone call. True. And the brother probably had good intentions. But they ain't fam. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, this Big Papa calling you back, bro.
Big Papa, 2 times, talk to me.
Yo, bro, dig it, man. I respect everything that you're saying, right? You lined everything up for me, which all makes sense. I like that. Because when you do that, like you say, you're giving me a pattern in his behavior. You know what I'm saying? And when you're giving me a pattern in his behavior and you running everything down back to back like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it shows your pattern of behavior. But the only thing I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? You know, my thing is like, if Tank running around doing this bullshit, my only thing is, damn, bro, how you put yourself in the middle of shit like this over and over again with the same type of situation and fucking scenario? I mean, I'm raising 2 daughters. And for somebody to be raising daughters, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand what's going through his motherfucking mind any old fucking way. But like I said, me being a fan of his, don't allow me, you know what I'm saying, to agree with the shit that he do to women. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm married to my kid's mother, and I don't put my hands on her. So, you know, for him to do shit like that, that's sucker shit. You feel me? So, nah, I don't, you know, I rock with him, but for a motherfucker that do shit like that, then no, I can't rock with that. Then, you know, at that point, then he get what he gets, fan or no fan. Bottom line.
All right, man. I appreciate the Big Papa for calling back. That's all I was saying. All I was saying, fam, is this here. I came up in the home, I stayed in the shelter for battered women and children before. I know this firsthand. I know how women react because I know every time my dad beat my mama up, she'll call her brothers over and stuff. They'll come over, then she'll recant everything and then get back with them and all that stuff there. Why she got witch hazel, she got a rag with ice and witch hazel on her jaw trying to bring the swelling down. So just because a woman recant the statement, hold him out. Just because the woman recant a statement, like I grew up with it with my mother. I've seen it time and time again. So there are instances where women do lie on men. That is true. There are instances, but this is not the case. This guy has a pattern of doing the same thing over and over and over against multiple women. So if you got 4 or 5 different women saying the same thing, you are on probation for striking you got in a car accident, dog. 4 people in the car. A pregnant woman driving the car, and you didn't even get out and help the woman when the woman asked you for help. You jumped out of your car that you crashed into her, and you ran and jumped in another car that came to pick you up and drove off. So this brother lacks accountability. He has a history of doing this. That's all I'm saying. He's a great fighter. A great fighter, but now, guess what? He need to stay away from women. Period.
Now, good. I'm gonna just say this, right? And I'm gonna leave it right there because what you're saying makes sense. But all I'm saying is, you know, the boy put himself in a situation with these women and shit so bad with the pattern, you know, that you gotta say, listen, man, anything this motherfucker do, if he breathe on a chick wrong, they could just go and say he did something. Because he's been in the media too much about him and these women issues. You feel me? So all it really takes is for a motherfucker to really not agree with him. You know what I'm saying? Because if it ain't at this point, I feel like, okay, you can't, when the shit is on video, that's one thing. But if it ain't on video, it's like, okay, you've been into too much shit with these women even if the shit ain't on video, because you done been into too many issues dealing pertaining with women and abuse. You feel me? A motherfucker still gonna say you did it because it's a pattern of behavior. You know what I'm saying? So either way around the board, man, the board put itself in a fucked up situation, man.
All right, well, I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Big Papa. Philly, stand up. All right, let's do this. I want to show y'all this. And in Florida, in the state of Florida, they have something called habitual offender. Do you guys want to know what a habitual offender is? A habitual offender is someone who continues to offend over and over again, establishing a pattern. In the state of Florida, when you go to jail and you go in front of the state and you get sentenced in front of the judge as a habitual offender, that means that, okay, you have a pattern of doing the same shit, nigga. You just a criminal. You ain't gonna change. And so they have something where they can enhance your sentence. So let's say a charge carry 10 years, they gonna hit your ass with 20. They call it, we gonna hit you with the habitual offender. They call it the bitch. Man, I got 20 with the bitch. 20 with the bitch is, they doubled my sentence. He got 10, they gave me 20 with the bitch. So I'm doing 20. You get what I'm saying? So let's go over here. Habitual criminal. A habitual criminal or repeat offender is someone with a history of multiple convictions for serious crimes, leading to enhanced penalties like significantly longer prison sentences under laws like 3 strikes, intended to deter recidivism and incapacitate persistent offenders through specific criteria, and sentencing vary by jurisdiction. I was showing you a pattern. He got a few convictions, but every time he charged with something, that's what he's charged with. Except the guy, except this dude. I think the first two was one they say it was a man, punch in the back of the head, right? Something like that. When he was a kid, I don't know, 2017, something like that. That's all I'm saying. It's showing a pattern. That's this dude's MO. I can't act like I don't see it because I like him. That's all I'm saying. Just reality to the situation. That's who he is, fam. That's who he is. Great fighter. Just a woman beater. Carla, what's your name? You called her from?
It was going to Coach. This is Demetrius from Myrtle Beach.
Demetrius, talk to me.
Hey, Coach, I got zero tolerance for no man putting hands on no female. I got a mother, I got 2 sisters, I got nieces, and I got a granddaughter. And if anybody put their hands on me, I don't give a damn what the circumstance is. You got to put me in the graveyard. You know what I'm saying? That shit he doing, you walk around with 50 million bodyguards, 20 niggas around you, but you ain't gonna fight no dude in the street like that. You gonna be hitting on women and stuff like that. Zero tolerance, zero excuses. Where they smoke, they fire. They got a history of this, and guess what? One day, Coach, he gonna put the hands on the wrong woman, and somebody gonna blow his motherfucking head back. Appreciate the call, Coach. Thank you, bro.
Salute, fam. And I think what's missing is what was said, what the police said. As a matter of fact, let me let y'all hear this again. They got it on video, fam. The police did their investigation. She came in and said what happened. They had to confirm what she said was true. How did they confirm it? Let's go to the scene of the crime. Do you have any video footage of this? Yes. The police looked at it, saw that everything the lady said confirmed everything that she told the police, and that's when they said, you know what? You're right. We got it on video. Let's send a warrant for his arrest. Man, how we know they got a video? They got a video. Man, this shit, it could be a setup, dog. Man, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. True. Shout out to the boxing. Boxing boy. He said paid off women. He said paid off women stay silent. Or women who scared stay silent. He said only criminals defending him Have you guys noticed? He said only criminals have defended him. Have you guys noticed? And then shout out to Rant Bloom. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, was this before a gas station or after plotting on my boy? Who knows? Yeah, I do not understand what you mean. Before a gas station? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, fam. Yeah, I don't. Caller, what's your name? You call from?
Coach, what up, man? Y'all from Brooklyn.
Man, y'all been talking to me, brother.
What's going on, man? This topic is crazy tonight. Now, I was in the car, man. I just got home. I wanted to call in because I feel like, in my opinion, I think you gotta keep reiterating what you're saying as far as the police having evidence with the video. You've been to the place before. You know for a fact that everything's recorded. They have a DVR. And you see by the timing of this indictment that they meticulously put the case together with the video footage. So anybody talking about you don't know what happened, they got a solid case by now. For them to take this long, knowing that he's going to come in with a top legal defense team, you know what I'm saying? He got some money to do it the right way where they're not going to rush nothing. They're going to have a solid case. Tank is probably going to jail over this because, like you said, he's a repeat offender for the same thing. Like, your odds are not lying. You know, we ain't everywhere they tell you they're lying. But I'm sure everything is on tape again. And I just feel like a guy who just got so much to lose, man. He lost a $40 million payday, which I thought was easy money for him, you know, over some foolishness. The girl don't want you no more. Get another one, man. I mean, her thing ain't that sweet where you gotta run and bust upside the head to get it back. That's just my opinion, but out here in New York, you see a lot of the rappers and people with fame. They run with all through the NYPD because not only are they for the protection, but it's also protecting you from yourself from doing some dumb shit. And now being older, I see why. Because if I know there's a cop there, I'm not likely to do some dumb shit. And that's going to save my pocket and a bunch of fucking foolishness, man. And as far as, and then, it's sad because you can identify, because you're talking about what used to happen to you, like the women, they start changing the story around, and it leads to more abuse. But I'm hoping, like, some females out there, some guys that are in a good position to learn from this, man. That's all I got, Coach. Thanks for letting me say my piece, man. Peace and love, baby.
Man, shout out to Yamas, man. Brooklyn, stand up. All right, so for all of those who may be late to the party and may not know what's going on, okay, so let's hear what the police got to say one more time. Let's hear it one more time because, I don't want nobody thinking I'm making stuff up. You dig? It is what it is. Let's hear it one more time. Right here.
On October 29, 2025, at approximately 2:15 p.m., the victim entered the Miami Gardens Police Department accompanied by her attorney to report an incident that occurred on October 27, 2025.
All right, the victim pulled up with her attorney to report an incident that happened to her October 2025. She could be lying, Coach. She just trying to, it's a money grab. Okay, I'm with you. Let's find out if it's a money grab, because what they got to do now, police do not issue warrants for people. I can't say what city, but for them to issue a warrant out for your arrest, it got to be evidence. Got to be some kind of evidence. I can go file a police report and then say, okay, well, they're gonna be like, do you have any evidence to support your claim? Yeah, this dude been stalking me. This chick been doing this. She bust my windows. I got pictures, this and that. Okay, so you file a police report. They threaten you. Okay, cool. All right, come back down here again, find another report. It's gonna be some kind of trail, right? Then you look at them. Okay, damn, that's this dude MO. They got someone. They run your name. That's this dude MO. Okay, Gervonta Tank Davis. Damn, all right, cool. What you say this happened at? This happened at the club. At the club, they got cameras down there. Yeah, they got cameras down there. So if what you said happened, it should be on camera, right? Yeah, okay, what we gonna do? We gonna do our investigation. What does your investigation entail? Well, we hear what you're saying. We want to talk to him, get his side of the story. But then if we can't get in contact with him, maybe they did, maybe they didn't, I don't know. But what we can do is go down to your place of employment and talk to your manager and see can we get that video footage to physically see if what you're saying happened. Can we physically see what you're saying happened? Will we be able to see? Will it confirm with your story? Basically, what I'm saying. So They got to do their investigation. Let's go.
At the time of the incident, the victim was employed at a local gentleman's club located within the city of Miami Gardens.
The gentleman's club is called Tootsie's Gentleman's Club, right there on 2nd Avenue in 183rd Street. Okay.
According to the victim's statement, at approximately 4:15 a.m. while working, she was approached by Mr. Davis. The victim was approached by Mr. Davis.
Mr. Davis, because just in case somebody's slow, Mr. Davis in this case is Gervonta Davis. Well, they ain't say Tank. They just said Mr. Davis. Because I know some of these dudes are real slow. They looking. They're reaching right now. Let's continue.
The victim reported that Mr. Davis grabbed her by her back of her head, pulling her by her hair with one hand and by her throat with the other. He forcefully escorted her down a stairway and toward the parking garage while maintaining his grip on the back of her head.
Now, it was done at that club. Guess what? There's witnesses because there are people there. So not only do they have it on video, but you got witnesses. You got witnesses, right? I've been in that club. There's always people there. What's the chances of something like this happening? This woman lying. Okay, well, if this woman lying, it won't nobody be able to bear witness to it. And the video footage. So there's witnesses and it's on video. The police got to do their investigation now. Again, I ain't on the side of the police, but I'm just telling you what it is. Shit, my brother police officer. But I'm just saying, they're telling what it is. This is how this shit work. But let's continue.
Upon reaching the parking garage, the victim reported that Mr. Davis released her, at which point she was able to run towards her co-workers for safety.
She was able to run to her co-workers for safety. Let's continue.
Victim reported sustaining minor injuries, including visible bruising to her left arm at the time the report was made.
So he said, including visible bruising at the time the report was made. Visible, meaning you can see it. Let's continue.
And she sought medical attention. The victim further reported that she has known Mr. Davis since 2022, and they were previously involved in an intimate relationship for approximately 5 months, which ended about a month prior to the incident.
So she was, she been known since 2022. They was in a relationship for 5 months prior to, she said 5 months, and they broke up and all that stuff there. And then this incident happened. I think what he said, 1 month before that. I think this incident happened 1 month after the breakup. So a month went by. I don't know. Maybe he was missing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe he felt like I'm Tank Davis. Yeah, goddamn it. Who you? I don't know. Whatever his motivation was. Let's continue.
She stated she had blocked all forms of communication with Mr. Davis after the relationship ended.
So she blocked all forms of communication with Davis after the relationship ended. So that sounds like some jealousy stuff. Cause I know some dudes, some of you women might can relate to this. You put it on them a little too much, and you don't move on. You're not there with it no more. You don't move on, y'all broke up, but he's still whipped. You don't put the cootie cat on him, he's still whipped. You don't put that cootie cat on him, and goddamn it, she blocking me. You know what I mean? I'm finna go up to her job. She don't block me. I ain't been able to talk to her for a whole month. I'm finna go to her job. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. That's how it happened. Pretty sure.
Course of the investigation, lead detective Gary Florencio obtained and reviewed video surveillance footage that corroborates key elements of the victim's statement.
Now, the most important part of this is what we just said. A detective did his investigation. What did the detective do? For all you slow-mos out there, not flow-mo, slow-mos, for all you slow-mos out there, the detective, we did the investigation, and he went to the thrift club and he obtained the video footage of the incident. Video meaning you can see what Tank Davis did to the girl. True. Gotta talk to you niggas like that, because y'all slow. Y'all are really slow. I gotta talk to you like that. Let's continue.
He had blocked all forms of communication with Mr. Davis after the relationship ended. During the course of the investigation, lead detective Gary Florencio obtained and reviewed video surveillance footage that corroborates key elements of the victim's statement. As a result of the diligent and hard work of our special victims unit, an arrest warrant has been issued for Gervonta Bryant Davis on the following charges: battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping. The investigation determined that Mr. Davis used force to restrain and attempt to remove the victim from the location against her will. The victim was only able to escape when Mr. Davis released his hold to retrieve his vehicle. At this time, the Miami Gardens Police Department is actively working with the United States Marshals Fugitive Task Force to locate and apprehend Mr. Davis.
Yeah, now, as you can see, this particular. Oh yeah. I'm saying, yeah, you just reminded me. All right, I got you. Tell him I ain't edited it yet, but I'll get to it. It's on my computer right now. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. That was a phone call, man. A phone call from the guy. I forgot that's some editing I got to do on the show, so my bad. But anyway, so I just the most important part. Hold on, let's get to the most important part. Let's see that one more time.
This on the following charges of our Special Victims Unit, relationship ended. During the course of the investigation, lead detective Gary Florencio obtained and reviewed video surveillance footage that corroborates key elements of the victim's statement.
Lead detective. They said the detective's name. Obtained video footage. Like, when you go back, whoever watching this show, when this show is over with, YouTube is going to save it on my channel. You will be able to see video footage of me talking on this camera, me interviewing Jeff Mayweather. You will be able to see video footage. So if I tell you, yeah, dog, you know I interviewed Jeff Mayweather, man, you ain't interviewed no Jeff Mayweather. You lying, coach, you lying. No, I got video footage that I did it. You ain't got no video footage. Let me see. Then I show you video footage. Well, God be damn, coach, you do got video footage. You interviewing Jeff Mayweather. That's the proof. True. I get it, man. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, I get it. I gotta talk to these niggas like that, man. These niggas is slow. I swear to God, they slow. Shout out to Boston Boy. He said they thought Jake ducked him, but he fought AJ after. He said Jamel Charlo lost all his belts. Why not Tank? Anyway, man, that's all. I'm gonna give everybody a shout out, man. I want to dedicate this show to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Hold on, man. Let me make sure we got. Let me see. Well, let's see. Bear with me one moment. Let me see. Can I? Damn, I forgot what I was finna do. I was finna do something. Man, I forgot what I was finna do, dog. Damn, it was something important too. Something threw me off. I picked the phone up and my bad. You know what, man? I forgot what I was finna do, bro. But something I was gonna do with the phone and my mind just went blank just that goddamn quick, bro. Damn, bro, I'm trying to tell you, fam. It is what it is. Yeah, shout out to everybody in the hood, though, man. I'm gonna give everybody a shout out. Y'all know what time it is. Shout out to the macho, man. Hey, bro, let me tell you something, boy. You male groupies, dog. I am your worst enemy. Didn't need them then, don't need them now. I swear for God, I do not need you, nigga. I swear for God, boy. Didn't need them then, don't need them now. Believe that. True. 2026, I'm toe tagging and body bagging. Everybody getting it. Ain't nobody. I ain't sparing nobody. I don't give a fuck who it is. The black matter of fact, I'm on my Adrian Brony Can Man shit this year. I'm going back to the old me.
But you could call me the Can Man because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
You did?
True.
It is what it is, fam. Shout out to everybody, man. Let's see. What's up, man? Here come, you know what, Tank? You need to get in contact with IT, baby boy. Sitting in kind of jail right now for child support, driving on a suspended license, or a missed court date? Don't even trip. I made one phone call to IT bail bonds, and they had me out the same day. No judgment, no games, just real people who move fast. If you or a loved one is locked up in the city of Tampa, call IT Bail Bonds at 813-231-2663. IT Bail Bonds is located at 6201 East Hillsborough Avenue, Tampa, Florida, 33610. IT Bail Bonds. When freedom is on the line, call IT. Yeah, man, when you go in that courtroom, man, you might want to plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2,
3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you?
Yeah, man. Sometimes, man, you gotta listen, man. When the pimping, when the pimping ain't working, when your pimp game ain't strong, baby boy, you can't resort to strong arm tactics. You get what I'm saying? You gotta let her go, man. If she don't want you no more, you gotta let her go. You dig?
Now I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place, and I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
You know what I mean? You know, again, like I said before, man, they got something called jail. The police, they got something called jail. Boy, jail is not fun. I swear for God.
You sound like a bitch. Bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. Nigga, take me to jail.
Take me to jail?
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
When I see one of you mofos trying to run away from accountability, I'm like Nino Brown on your ass.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
We ain't running away from that word right there, because everybody got to be held accountable for the actions. You ain't make no excuse. This is dude MO, fam. This is MO. This is who he is. I know you men are fanned out. I know you men fanned out now. I know y'all fanned out. I get it. You fanned out. But remove yourself, because when y'all come over here with that fandom shit, you know what I mean? And try, yeah, man, they try to do this and they try to do that. This how I am when I hear that shit.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to win.
that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to, man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Man, motherfucker make me want to goddamn hit him with the quarter blood technique.
I am a chain belt in Kung Fu. Bruce Lee was my teacher. Watch this. That's called the quarter blood technique. You do that, a quarter blood will drop out of a person's body.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. I guess we got to thank Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
To the male groupies who rode the short yellow bus growing up and you are fanned out over your favorite fighter, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck those socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck-mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. I'm going to give everybody else a shout out. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, yeah, my bad. I was looking to see, did we have any cash outs? That's what it was. Damn, my mind went blank, dog. My bad. We got a cash out. Man, shout out to Just So Sick.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy. He said, preach.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
See, the thing about me is, whoever like the popular fighters and all that stuff there, they got big fan bases like the Tanks, the Canelos, not Virgil T, but a lot of some of these dudes got, you know what I mean? And I normally bump heads with a lot of these dudes, some of these dudes, because the popular fighter crowd, I don't pander to the popular fighter crowd. I don't pander to the nigga who get all the shine and the cloud and everybody happy and love him on social media because he got a fan base. I'ma stand on what I'm gonna stand on, regardless of who, what, when, or where. Care nothing about the subscribership. I care nothing about trying to be down with you. You get what I'm saying? As I said before, we built this shit brick by brick. I've been doing this shit 5 years, dog, and I got a history of desecrating motherfuckers. I've destroyed boxing communities. I've made niggas shut their channels down. I destroyed fan bases. This is what I'm known for doing. I'm the Thanos of this shit.
True.
And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Yeah, that nigga said that little nigga from West Town, Florida. But I don't know that nigga Cool Malachi. But I'm telling you, do not get that nigga started. Once you get me started, boy, it's a wrap. I don't know how to stop. It is what it is, man. I catch you guys. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give everybody a shout out right after these messages. Hey, man, shout out to Keisha Bless. Mr. Tomato Can. Shout out to Tila. Shout out to Aquila. Shout out to Mika. Let's see. Shout out to the callers, man. We got a few. Shout out to Jeff Mayweather, man. And shout out to MJ. MJ, that was his assistant. Well, his business partner. Shout out to Freddie from Oakland 2 times. Big Papa from Philly 2 times. Shout out to Young AB from the ATL. Demetrius from Murder Beach. Shout out to Yamas from Brooklyn. Shout out to the lovely little Jessica. Now y'all see why I'm the most hated. Only on social media. In real life, I'm not hated. I'm not hated at all. It's just on YouTube. It's like, Now you see why some of these fighters, like, you know, I told some of these niggas some of these dudes display bad bitch behavior. Me, I'm an alpha male, you know what I mean? I stand on what the fuck I stand on. You know what I mean? But you know, these dudes display that. I'm not the nigga that's gonna kiss their ass. I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas, to be honest with you. You see what I'm saying? Cause ain't none of these niggas they ain't that to me anyways. That's it. I'm just being honest with you. We ain't kissing no niggas' ass. You get what I'm saying? We don't get down like that. We gonna call it the way we see it. We gonna lose some, we gonna gain some. If I lose, you're cool. I will replace you. I'm good at what I do. True. Shout out to JC. Modern King Boxing. Shout out to Mika Lovell. Summer in November. Shout out to Steph. Just So Sick. Major League. Hollow Davis. Dr. Paul Evans. Shout out to Lady Shan. G5 from the Bronx. Shout out to Aquila. Shout out to La Jessica. Schoolo, what's going on? Who else we got in the building, man? We got Schoolo, we got Daniel. Mr. Tomato Can. Modern King Boxing. Shout out to JC. Clint Cummins. Let's see what else we got, fam. Virtuoso. Dr. Mario. Shout out to Kerry Pete, man, for being a member for 5 months. He say Tank is the new AB. I guess that's why they ran together. I don't know nothing about AB having a history of beating women. So I don't know about that. No, I'm not, I'm not familiar with it. Unless you know something I don't know, but I'm not familiar with it. AB known for beating women. I don't know anything about that, fam, to be fair. Shout out to Brother Lamar. Let's see. Shout out to, we got JC, Brother Lamar. Shout out to Eric Gomez, Bomb Squad. That's that's Bossy Shigo name, Eric Gomez. Shout out to Schoolo. Shout out to Silence. Let's see. Shout out to JC. Who else we got, man? Mr. Bory. Cooking with Sir Senior. And it is what it is, man. I catch y'all, man. Shout out to Damien. Damien, what's up? He said, all I can do is shake my head. Look here, man. Boy, accountability to a ninja is like kryptonite to Superman. Accountability to a ninja is like sunlight to darkness. Accountability to a ninja is like the beach sand to a fish, because the fish can't survive outside of the ocean. If he's on the sand of the beach, he gonna suffocate because he can't breathe and he gonna die. Did you get what I'm saying? ninjas hate accountability. Anything that hold them accountable for the messed up decisions that they make in life, they are opposed to it. They detest it, and they will attack anyone or anything that will hold them accountable to the things that they do. Because if you do something good, there's good consequences. But when you do something bad, there's bad consequences. You can't escape that. It's like gravity. What goes up must come down. Neither one of us can escape the realms of gravity. It's too powerful. You dig? I catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. And if I piss you off, I'm not sorry. I'll holler at you.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.